はい、お待たせしております。この度、ここからは私、ムツイが司会担当させていただきます。よろしくお願いいたします。次のゲーム、レイマンですね。こちら解説の方いらっしゃらないので、もしご存知だよという方いらっしゃいましたら、チャットでもいいので、ご協力いただけますと助かります。ちょっと長文すぎるものはちょっとおやめください。こちらですね、今、なかなかシリーズは出ているみたいで、1992年にUBI ソフトさんのキャラクターとして生まれたのかな。こちら今インタビュー受けてる方が奏者の方ですね。テケステラさんっていいのかな、読み方。世界1位の方で。結構 SRC 見た感じ、言語によってね、カテゴリー分けられてるんですけども、日本語、英語、日本語版、北米版、ヨーロッパ版、パル版で、すべてで、世界1位の記録をこの方持ってらっしゃるというね、すごい方だなと思いました、SRC 見て。本当にこのゲーム好きなんだなって思いました。そういう。なんで、そんな、本当レイマン大好きな方のプレイが見れるということでね、楽しんでいきましょう。いや、結構奏者さんいらっしゃいまして、ちょっと何人ぐらいいらっしゃったかな。ちょっと待ってくださいね。
I was inspired as well by Cyclemic, and ZFG, so I wanted to speedrun myself. And so I went to Speed Demos
ス
Archives
ペル
and I
がわか
went
らん、
through the
レイマンの。
list at the time and I was like, hey Rayman, I played this when I was younger. Let's do this. And
これだったよな。
that's how I started running it basically.
あとシリーズも結構出てて、何個あるんだ ?20 何個かありますね、これ。
Yeah.
奏者さん、
I'm still running.
北米版だと
Yeah,
37
part
人、
of it is the music,
日
of
本版は
course. The
3
music
人
is
で、
really good.
パル版
Just
が3
the
人
speedrun itself, it's such a
ですね。
fun speedrun rather. Like there is so many tricks on optimizations and new tricks gets
どうなんで
discovered
しょう。
every day
ただ、
basically.
言
On
語に
a
よって
weekly
結構
basis, there is
タ
like
イ
a
ム
new
が違
trick
くてです
and it
ね、
only starts to become harder
北
and
米版
harder,
が
of
一番
course.
早くて1
And
時
it's
間
very
16
hard now
分
to find
59秒が
time
一番
save
早くて、
time save
次
still.
が、日本
But yeah,
版の
that
1
makes
時間
it so
21
much cooler.
分
This run
41秒。
actually
で、
evolved
パル版が1時間
rapidly.
43分
Like in the
11秒なん
last
で、パ
the
ル版が
last
一番
couple of
遅いん
years,
で
the
す
run
ね。
has turned into
結構差があるのか
such
な、
a
なんか技が違
showcase
うとかそういう感じなの
basically
かもし
of
れない。
sorts of tricks you can do. So yeah, it's that is also just bringing me back. Every time there's a new trick,
なんか
that is
悪い
also
ことで
bringing
き
me
る差があ
back.
るのかもしれないですね。
The competitiveness, Rayman
結
1 in
構
particular is
シ
the
リーズも
most
出てる
popular
し、移植というかなんか
speed game
別
from the
バージョ
Rayman
ン。
series, I would say.
一番最
And
初
yeah,
に出た
the
のが、ちょっと待
competitiveness
って
is
ね。
nice.
あれ
That is
ウィキ
basically
ペ
the
ディア
reason, yeah.
ページ開い
It's
たの
a
にど
great
っか行っ
game.
ちゃった。なんか一番最初ネス版開発してたけど、ちょっと、なんかプロトタイプとしてあるだけで、発売されてはいないらしいですね。で、一番最初に出たのがプレイステーションとセガサターン出てて、それがまた PSP とか PS3 とか PS ビータとかのゲームアーカイブスでも出てて、で、海外では普通に PC 版とか、ゲームボーイ版とか、DS 版とかも出てるらしいですね。そうなんですね。チャットでご指摘ありますけど、NES 版のプロトタイプ、ロムが発見されてる。すごいな。最近ロムが発見され
I
た。
actually tell you that Sega
だいぶ
Saturn
海
is
外
actually
では
my
人気
favorite
の
version.
作品みたいですね。日本では、なんかなんかあん
Nah,
ま
Sega
り
Saturn
受け
is
入れられ
to
な
be
くて、
cooler,
途中で
but
ね、
it's
リリー
also
スが
way,
中止
way
されて、
slower. It has like every
う
end
ん、なん
screen,
か
you have like a little cutscene that
2001 年
plays
ま
for like
で
a couple
出てたんだ
seconds.
けど、そこか
So
ら
yeah,
リ
that
リース中
wastes
止
a
さ
lot
れ
of
て
time. Also,
2006
the
年に
loads
久
are
しぶり
way
に
longer because
引っ提げてた
you
よ
don't
と
have
いう
fast disk speed like the
感じらし
PS2
いです
version
ね。
or like the
うん
PS1 version that can be played on the PS2
うー
with
ん
fast disk speed. But yeah,
あ、オ
the
ファッ
end
サーってか、
boss is much
コロ
cooler
コ
in
ロ
the
コミックで押して
Thextera
たんだ。
version. For
全然
example,
覚えてないですね。
there's like yeah,
うー
just a
ん。
bunch of
レイマ
minor
ンと
things
か、
that
あと、
make it to me
なんか
look
ラ
a
ビッ
cooler
ツ、
version compared
ラ
to
ビッツパーティー
PlayStation.
とか、ラ
Yeah,
ビッ
it's
ツシ
Star
リー
Wars,
ズ
so yeah,
が外
definitely.
伝なのか、名前が変
One
わ
day
っ
we'll
てる
have to
だけ
give
な
the
のか、
Saturn version a run
多
for
分
its
名前
money.
変わ
It'll
っ
be
てるだけで
fun.
すね。日
I do
本
want
向
to
け
talk
に。
about you brought
変
up
わってる
there's
だけっ
so
てわ
many
けでもない
cool
のか。
strategies, boss quick kills, cool skips
っ
throughout
て
the
のがい
run.
ろいろある。
If there is one
あ、
thing
で、
that you
あ、
could
マ
nail
リオ
down
と
in
の
this
コラ
run
ボレー
for
ションも
this
してます
interview,
ね。マリオプラス
what
ラ
is
ビッ
that
ツ、キ
strategy
ングダ
gonna
ム
be?
バト
What's
ル。
the
スイ
coolest
ッチ
thing?
で出てる。
Nowadays, I would
全
say
然
I
知ら
would
ないな。
really like to get
見
two
たらわかるか
strats
もしれない。
actually.
Okay.
That is one of them is Allegro clip, if you were familiar with that. Like it's in like the second band level world. You basically
あ、
it's
これ
like a
は
frame
レイドか
perfect input. You press right, and one frame later you press
レイド
down,
か
but
な
you also
レイ
need
ド
to do it in
だ
a really
ーレイド
specific
だー
point.
やったーレイド
It
だ
saves
ー
about 19 seconds if you get it
ちょっ
first
と翻訳
try,
してみよう。
but
どういう意味
trying
だろ
it
う。
more than once is not really worth it. So it's a really nice thing to
ジャー
get.
マンって書いてるから、
Apart from that, there is a
ドイ
new
ツかな
skip called Stormer Skip
Thank
Skip.
you.
So first we had Stormer Skip, and now we actually have a strat to skip that one. It looks very, very impressive. It took me quite a long time to actually learn that. But it's in the dark screen of Space Mama's Crater, and it looks amazing. And I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try my best to get
I'm
that.
about to say, I'm actually
ドイ
familiar
ツで
with
す
the
ね。
Allegro clip. As an old boy runner of Rayman 1,
Yeah.
I actually don't know Stormer Skip Skip. I'm excited to get to
Yep.
watch that right after this interview.
あ、
So,
ダンケか。
Hopefully. Yeah.
ダンケ。
yeah, hopefully, yeah. We'll
Yeah.
have to wake up, get some folders. I've been bringing up folders in every interview I talk about. I just got to get some
なん
coffee
て
in
言
me
っ
and
てんだ
wake up and watch it. So,
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
want to. I do also want to talk to you about. So you've done a bunch of different speed runs of a lot of games within the Rayman series, but you've also been doing a
Mhm.
lot of challenge runs for Rayman.
Yes.
It's now not just
うん
enough
なんか
to
冷
where
たい
you
空
want
気
to
の中で
speed
ど
run
ん
it.
ぐりと
You
した時間
also
を過ご
want
し、
to
い
do
い
it
汗をかい
without
て素
ever
敵なレイドに
taking
参加するのは最
damage.
高ですよね。
Being able
そう
to
思いませ
get
んか
every single thing in
って
that
い
game,
う
doing
風な
every
内容が
little
書いてあっ
little
て、
side quest, every mini
なんか
game challenge,
ル
doing
ー、
all of it
まあドイツ
without
からの
taking any damage. Do you have any
挨
specific
拶ですって書いてあります
inspiration
ね。
and
うん。
how has it been doing those challenges?
すごい爽やか
Yeah.
な
Well,
挨拶をされましたね。
it gives you, you can actually play the full game, like explore all the areas. Like it
いや、
gives
いい
you
文
that
化だ
new
な。
playability. And yeah, it gives you another reason to play the game basically. And Damageless has been done actually on
ね、嬉しい
PC.
ですね。
Unreal DS1 by two different people,
す
Mr.
ごい
R
爽やかな。
Cicadas, shout outs. But I want to do it,
優
yeah,
雅で
with
すな。
collecting everything. So also every blue
なか
thing,
なかね、
even
日
though it's
本
not
は
tracked in the
今
game.
結構
The
梅雨
game
というか
doesn't
ね、
keep
雨
track
が
if
多いの
you've
で、
collected all, but
な
I
かなか
still
爽
want
や
to
か
do
な
it.
感じはしません
And
けれども、
currently
なかな
I'm
か
one hit,
爽や
and
かな挨拶
planning
さ
to
れると気持ちがいい
hopefully
もんです
get
ね。
it in the next couple of months. The actual run would be amazing, yes.
I was about to say that's going to be the project you're going to be working on right after the SGDQ run is over.
Definitely. Yeah, I wanted to practice any percent, obviously, these last couple of weeks to get ready for this run, but the plan is to go
ああ、
straight
そうかそう
back
か。
to
レイドが収
max
益に
percent,
翻
as
訳
we
されて。
call it, damageless. Yep.
Yeah, it's make sure you guys check that out. Follow Vex for after this run, after this marathon. We'll be working on that, and that is you are on pins and needles the entire time. Anyone who played Rayman 1 as a kid, you know this game is impossible. Vex gonna do the entirety of the game, all 100% of it, without taking damage. That's going to be incredible. And before I let you get out of here, Vex, and get ready for the run, I do just want to ask you if you could run another Rayman title. You've done plenty of Rayman 1 now for GDQ, other events. Rayman 2, Rayman 3, one of the Game Boy Raymans, maybe a modern Rayman, maybe Rayman Kart. What would that game be for a major marathon?
It'd probably be Rayman 3 GBA because it's the most similar to Rayman 1.
なん
The
かさ
game
っ
I
き言って
actually
た
probably like
マリオ
most
シリーズとこ
from
の
the
レイ
other
マンの
Rayman games because
ラ
it's
ビ
so
ッツがコ
similar.
ラボレーションした作
The
品、ち
annoying
ょっと
thing
調べた
about
ん
it
で
is
すけ
that,
ど、
that sometimes the jump input
なん
doesn't
か武
work.
器が
So
重火器になって
yeah,
るらしいです
the
ね。
game likes to buffer your inputs.
怖いな。
But apart from that, it has some strats. It's kind of fun. It's a cool
どん
game.
なゲームなんだろう。
Definitely would be definitely would be my pick for sure.
Dang, I obviously I love Rayman 1 as well. I've never even watched a run of
水
Rayman
鉄砲み
3
たいなやつ
GBA,
か
so
な。
I have to check that out. That just sounds
言っ
like
て
a good
て。
time.
あ、
A
ラ
little
ビ
bit
ッ
tough
ツ、
to
なんか
see the jumps, but
ラ
I'll
ビ
make
ッ
it
ツって
work.
こいつか、なんか見たことある
Thank
気
you
がします
so
ね。
much for joining me today. You are
うー
awesome. I am looking
ん。
forward to this amazing run again. World record holder of Rayman 1, running for 7 years,
そうか
about to
そう
show
か。
off his talents for you all today. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll send you back up to the front and get ready for Vex's run of Rayman 1. See you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
マリオギャラクシーの世界観のワタコラボタイトルです。へえ、そうなんですね。すごいすごい。ああ、なるほどなるほど。
Sounds good.
単性のシミュレーションバトル。なかなか可愛らしい、楽しそうなゲームだな。お、2022年発売。宇宙の旅。なんかかっこよくなってる。そんなの人気なんだな、ラビッツ。
Okay.
じゃあまだちょっと時間ありそうだから、あれ読むか。準備できなかったら読まないので、よろしくお願いします。いつでも読めるようにね、準備しとけばいいんですけど。はい、現在ジャパニーズリストリームでは海外オンライン RTA イベントのサマーゲームズターンクイック2021の様子を公認で日本語ミラー配信しています。サマーゲームズターンクイック2021とはゲームズターンクイックのチャンネルで行われるオンラインチャリティーイベントです。ゲームのやり込み要素の一つであるリアルタイムアタック、通称 RTA を視聴していただくことで寄付も募っています。今日、神々ですね。今回集まった寄付金は国境なき医師団に寄付されます。国境なき医師団は独立、中立、公平な立場で医療・人道援助活動を行う民間非営利の国際団体です。寄付と関連して特定のゲームには高難易度への変更やエンディングの選択等が予定されており、各項目ごとに設定された目標寄付金額を達成した際に行われます。また、寄付金額を表に見立てたビットウォーによってキャラクター名や選択肢などが決定されることもあります。SGDQ2021 への寄付はサイトから直接行うか、GDQ の Twitch チャンネルへビッツやサブスクライブを行うことでも可能です。また、イエティやファンゲーマーにて GDQ 公式グッズを購入することで間接的に寄付が可能です。直接の寄付はカードによってはできないこともあるようですが、ぜひ一度チャレンジしてみてください。
Everybody, as the host has nicely said, this is Rayman 1 for the PlayStation 1.
変わりましたね。
We are actually gonna, like in the start of the game, you have the choice between memory card and password. Now, if you use memory card, there is a 5-second longer load. Like the first load of the game will be 5 seconds longer. So that is why we choose password. So let's hit password.Let's hit start, and then I'm gonna count it down, and we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go. There we go.
始まりましたね。グッドラックです。
Rayman 1, PlayStation 1. Yeah, Rayman 1 has come out
プレイステーション1でプレイされて
so
ます。
many
多分
consoles, like almost way too many.
この子がレイマンですかね。なかなかさっきの
Already counted a few of them.
ゲームと同じような。
But yeah, there's a many.But yeah, we're
感じで結構
actually
綺麗
doing
な
the
ね、
PlayStation 1 version because it's the
グラ
fastest
フィックになって
version
ますけど。
to speed,
結構
you
可
know,
愛いですよ
speedrun,
ね。
and also the most popular category as
うん、
well.
結構ぬるぬ
Now,
る
the
動いて
reason
ね。
why all
あ、
of
で
them
き
are
いい
like
なって、
a different
ちょっと視
category
界交代の
is
前にね、
because
ちょ
all
っ
of
と
them have
記
like
録動画
very
とか見て
tiny
たんですけれども。
differences where the PC and the PlayStation 1 version are like the two main versions, I would say. And the biggest differences between the two is the cage locations. So on the PC version, there is a few
ちょっとね、
different
ス
cage
トーリーと
locations
か、
than, for
そこら
example,
辺
on
の
the
こともね、
PlayStation
ちょっ
1
と調べて
version.
もあんまり出てこなかったので、
For the PC
もしご
version,
存知
there's a
の
lot
方
of
いらっしゃいましたらね、
backtrack
書いていただける
cages
と非常
in
に助
the
かります。
worlds too, where you would have to go trigger the cage
あ、確かにカップ
very
ヘッド
far
感もちょ
into
っ
the
とあり
screen
ま
and
す
then go
ね。
all the way back to get the cage.
この
That
子
is
は何なんで
the
しょう
biggest
ね。
reason
レイマ
why
ンで合って
this
るんでしょうか。
version is
なんかラビ
slower.
ッツ、
So yeah,
ラビ
this
ッツは
is
なんかまた別のキャ
Rayman.
ラっぽ
We
い
are
感じ
starting
が。
off while just being able to jump, and we can
どうな
also
んでしょうね。
grimace with our tongue.
調べてみ
And
よ
then
う。
there is these Batilla screens where she will give us powers. And with the powers, we just received the power to punch. So we can actually punch. Like the first two screens of the game, we were not able to punch at
あ、
all.
耳じゃなく
But
て、
now we can punch.
これなんか髪の毛なんだ
And。there is 5 Batilla screens. So
何なんだろう、レイマンって。
we'll be collecting a few more power-ups
レイマン
along
と
the
は
way.
何ぞや。
Now, you
あ
would
あ、
think
この子は
that
レイ
we
マン
can't
で
even
すね。
run
とりあえず
because run is a power.
調
You
べた
would
ところ。
think like, whoa, this game is really slow, right? Well, this run has so many cool
この
tricks
子の
and
名前はレイマンで
strategies
間
to
違いな
make,
かった。
you know,
よか
to
ったよ
make
かっ
up for the first 40 minutes where we have to deal with being just, you know, where we have to deal with just walking. After 40 minutes, we will be able to run. But yeah, that said, all these levels have really cool optimizations to make the run look pretty impressive. But yeah.
た。あ、そうですね。なんかラビッツの
So,
アニメもあっ
upcoming
たみたいで。
soon is the first boss fight.
ラビッ
Okay? His
あ
name
こ
is
の子が
Visit.
レイマンってなると、
He's
ラビッツ
awesome.
は誰なんだっていう。
It's a little mosquito.
ラビ
You
ッ
will
ツは
have to
誰
hit
な
him a
なんで
couple
しょう。
times, and
出て
then
くるんですか
something
ね。
magical happens. You will see. Also, I am hitting the
レ
cages.
イマンよ、エレクトーンを救え、平和を乱す邪悪なミスター・ダークと手下の魔物たち。立ち向かうは勇敢なレイマン。奪われた平和を取り戻せ。このゲームはレイマンが様々な動きや表情で自由自在に跳ね回る世界フ
So
ァン
yeah,
タスティ
upcoming
ッ
already
ク
nice
アクションゲームで
optimization.
す
We。can actually get damage
広大な
boosted
6つのファンタジー
on
世
these
界に君を
guys,
待っていま
where
す
we。just get
うんうん
underneath, we
なるほど。
punch
エ
at
レ
a
クトーンという
specific
やつを
time,
集め
then
る
we
と世
jump,
界平和につなが
and
る。
then we can hit them an additional time, which saves about 1
ほほ
second.
ほほなるほど。
Now, there is a similar boss fight later
い
on
ないかもしれない。
where you can
あ
also
あ、な
do
る
it
ほど。
twice.
ラビッツは4作目の
Meaning
敵が
all of
初
them
登場。
together save
へえ。
about 3 seconds.
だからその敵が人
Also,
気になっ
every
ちゃったパ
time
ター
you
ン。
hit him, he moves to the middle and the top of the screen. So we want to hit him at the
あ、
convenient,
なんかすごい蚊みたい
the
な。
most convenient places.
敵を
So
倒し
he
ました
has
ね。
a straight path to the top and the middle. And for the last hits, actually, he moves straight up. So for the last hit, you just want to hit him as soon as possible.
結構記録動画見てて、
but
すごいなんか目が特徴的なキャラがめちゃくちゃ出てくるなっていう。優
you
しい。
will notice that the screen will start moving faster and slower at certain times.
すごい仲間になりましたね。
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay on the left side of the screen where are we now, and then the screen is gonna move slower, so we're gonna move right. Because we want to trigger the fast screen,
敵倒した時とかも目だけ出てきたり。
which is gonna happen right about here. Okay? Then we stay to the right. We take that live as a backup, by the way. We stay to the right. Screen moves faster again. Then we move left because it's gonna go slower again. And then right again because it's gonna go
実際
faster
結
again.
構可愛らしいデザイ
Now
ンで
this
はありま
may
すよね。
not seem like the biggest deal in the world, but it saves like 5 seconds. Also, if you realized the boss we just killed, he actually turned friendly. And he, you know, he gets us to ride in the autoscroller, which is pretty awesome. So first you beat him, and then, you know, you
これなん
decide
か
to
ゴー
help
ル
him.
した時のこのイエーの声が男らしすぎるんだよな。
This time, we get the hanging power. Yes, Rayman at this point was not able to hang at all. So, yeah, now we can actually hang. Look,
結
amazing.
構別に、なんだ
Hanging.
ろうな。まあ、
Insane.
実際は受け入れられなかったっぽいけど、
Right.
普通に今出したら受け入れられそうな
We have two choices. Go to
気がし
Bongo
ま
Hills,
すね。
which is Badland, or continue the forest, Swamps of Forgetfulness. Now we're gonna go to Swamps, because we need a power-up, which is the level after this.
あ、なんか
And that is the ring
原始
grab
人的
ability.
な
Because if we don't get the ring grab
方
ability,
が。
we
種をく
will
れました。
not be able to continue the game in
お
mountains.
ー、すげえ。
But yeah, since this is an autoscroller,
強いな、それ。
I'll go ahead and allow for some
受け入れられない
donations.
か。
Feel free to shout them out
残
right
念。
now.
Of course, I gotcha. we have got a
So
$200
far.
donation
もう見慣れちゃってるのがこういうのに。
who says, "Hey GDQ, thanks for continuing doing all you do all the years I've been able to watch. Thanks for all the runs and giving me and my friends such good runs for such a good cause.
うん。
Thank
動
you
き
for your
結構
generous
ね、ぬるぬる
donation."
だし、
And
動か
got
してても気持ちよさ
$10
そうだしね。
Infinity Gene, who says, "Good luck, Thex, and all the best with the
あ
Rayman
あ、
run."
なんか Android 版とか iOS 版とかもあるらしいですね。
Yeah, you can do one more.
Sure. $50 from Articate.
うん
Had to donate during Thex's run. Been looking forward to this
この
run
めちゃくちゃ
all week. Hope you
め
get
ちゃ
the
くち
electro
ゃ
clip.
植えてるのは
Best
こ
of luck
れ、
on the run.
暇つぶしなんだろうか。
Thank you very much.
1個
Alright,
で
so
十
that
分
was
だ
the
ろう
auto
にと思って。
spoiler. We just got 2 cages on the way here. Fun fact, on PC, you have to do this level twice because there is a cage you cannot reach. That is also a big reason why this version is way faster. Alright, so this screen is pretty much the hardest screen
確かに
in
なん
the
かディズニー
first
キャラ
couple of minutes of the
風味
game.
を感じますね。
Because there are some pretty neat tricks
お、
here you can do.
あ、
We're gonna
下にある
spawn
ん
the
だ。
cage and jump back to the left.
なんか失敗した
Then
か
do
な
a
と思ったけ
series
ど。
of punches here to get
そう
the
いうわけじゃ
plum
なかっ
up,
た。
and then we can barely reach this plum, punch it twice as far in the water as possible, and then if we're really good at the game, we can catch this cycle here. Ah, we didn't, but
な
that's
んでしょう
fine.
ね、この
You can barely
メ
catch
ダル
this
みたいなや
cycle.
つ
It's a
は。
pretty hard trick. I'm
イ
shaking
エ
insane amounts right now, so I'm not,
ー歯が、
I'd be happy to
歯が
get
光っ
these
てん
tricks
な。
down, but it's gonna be hard right now. Also, we're gonna spawn a cage by jumping up here, and we're gonna jump
ス
on
マイルが
this
どんどん集ま
one,
ってる。これなんだろう。
and then we actually have to jump on the flower. For the last
なんかこ
cage,
の
here we go.
紫色の果実結構便利ですね。
So we're gonna go ahead and get that one,
な
and
ん
that
か
is
ツタ
also
み
the
たいに辿
final
っていくことも
cage
でき
of
る
this
し、
level.
船みたいに使える
This
し
is、the first level we actually
役に
complete
立つこと。
completely. There is 6 out of 6 cages.
お、集まった。
Now, the first 2
集まっ
levels
たけど
still
何
have
の意
some
味があるのか
remainder
わからない。
cages we have to pick up later. And
Yeah.
yeah, we'll do that later because then we have the running
いい
ability.
な、これ。
And in Pink Plum Woods, for example, the first level of the game, we could actually only pick up
あ、
5
レイ
out
マン
of
オリ
6
ジンは
cages, even
あ
if
るか
we
もしれ
did
ない。
a revisit right now. So yeah, even if we wanted to, we would only be able to get 5. So that's why we have to wait until we get helicopter and running ability, and then we can go ahead and clear up
あ、
those
ここ
cages.
いやら
And
しい
for
な。
Anguish Lagoon, which is the second level
こ
of
こ
the
ちょっと
game,
むずいな。
it is just faster as well to get them when you have run. All right, so
Key.
this screen, actually, when I first started out in 2014,
このトゲ生え
the
てるやつ
first
は当たっちゃ
trick
ダメ
I
なんだろうな。
found, which was like a 3-second save, and I was really excited for that. Like coming into a game,
あ、この上にあるやつあれ
like a
か
month。after
なんか
running it, found my own
観光
strat
地
that
の
made me, you know,
顔
pretty
出すやつ
happy.
みたいな
For example,
やつ。あそこで止まると写
if you
真撮って
see a
くれるのか
runner,
な。
there we go, that's it. If you see a runner
Oh.
actually nail
Oh,
your
すごい。
strat, I think, I don't know,
跳
it
ねる
gives
の
you
利
like
用し
some
て、
sort of, what is it?
あれは多分
Yeah,
正
it's
規のや
just
つじゃ
good,
ないよ
it's
な。
just a good feeling whenever you
ちょっ
find a
と
strat and
い
people
い感じ
actually
にね、
hit
高い
your
ところに
strat.
行っ
But yeah,
てまし
we
た。
actually manipulated that plum right there, jumped at the bottom, so it gets one more bounce up, and then we can actually reach that little platform.
なんかすごい上でね、ハンマー振り回してるんです
All
け
right,
ど。
so this next screen, this game is very based on screen cycles, which is, yeah, if we turn around and get the screen back to the left, and we turn around back to the right, the cycles will be different, you know? So, yeah, this screen is very based on screen cycles. Here we're doing some very precise jumps to make this, all these flowers on the first cycle. All the jumps I did there were very precise. So it might have, you know, looked easy and not big of a deal, but it kind of was. I
ここら
jumped at
辺は
specific
そんな
times
に
there
悪い
to
こ
make
と、
that cycle
結構
work.
悪いこと今のところそんなにしてない気がする。
Upcoming next, we're gonna grab a cage, and then we're gonna
わかん
turn
な
to
い
the
けど。
left to reset the plum cycle coming up.
そうですね、言語
So
で
what
の
we're
差
gonna
が
do here, we're
ど
gonna
れだ
turn
け
to
あ
the
って、
left,
その、なん
turn
だろう、
back right,
何十
and
分
now
単
this
位でね、
cycle is better.
差があるのか
Otherwise,
はわ
this
からないんで
plum
すけども、
cycle would be worse.
まあ、何かしら悪いことをするんでしょうね。
You have to be careful here.
まあ、何かしら悪いことをできるかできないみたいな差があるのかも
There's
しれな
also
い
a。precise strat here. See if we can nail it.
おあ、なんか、お、
I'll take it.
なんか、
Also, we
お、
can jump through ceilings.
違うかな
Great, right?
あー、ちょっと効率いい動きなのか
So
な
we get the plum.
悪いことってい
We
う。
jump from the plum while punching to catch the
あ、そうで
cage,
す
and
ね。
then we
1
can
時
just
間超え
jump
の
through the
RTA でご
ceiling.
ざいます。
Also, if you liked auto scrollers, here's another one. This one cannot be sped up at all, though. So yeah, feel free to shout out some more donations.
うん、なんかあるんでしょう
Absolutely,
ね。
we got them coming in. We've got
うん、
$5
ま
from Tiger
あ、
Player.
稼げてるのはどう考えても、必要がなかった、必要なかったとしたらガバだから、そんなわけはないの
That's
で、
right.
必要のある行動なんでしょう。
And $50
クリアに必要、そういう感じだと思いま
Hey
す。
GDQ, I'm 25, and my earliest memory must be me sitting on my mom's laps and playing Rayman on
あれ、なんかさっきの蚊みたいなやつに追われてんのこれ。
I'm a gamer to this day, so I had to donate.
あ、運んでんの
Love
か
from Poland. Go
追われ
Thextera.
てるんじゃなくて運んでんのかな
I never completed this ridiculously hard game. Do you think this
Yeah,
game is
fun
hard,
fact.
Thextera?
ね、さっき和解してたのにな。
Do you think this game is hard?
Casually, this game is really hard. Yes. But the speedrun makes it easier.
わからない。
Because
ストーリーがわからない
everything
が
is。based on sprint cycles, so if you play the
まあ普通に
same,
見てて
everything
ね、
will be
結構面
exactly
白
the
い
same,
アクション
and
だか
there
ら。
is not really
よしよし
any
ましょう。
RNG in the game.
ストーリーはわからんがよし。
RNG to the point where it bothers you.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically no RNG in the game.
いいな、この
And yeah, it's a lot of
ゴー
fun
ル
to
するたび
speedrun
に、イ
this,
エーっていう
for
のいい。
sure. Also,
あ、
once again,
また
I'm
蚊
gonna
だ。
jump
こ
here
れ違う
to
蚊か
get
な。
different, like,
ちょっと色違うけ
additional
ど。
damage boosts up here. So I punch, I jump at him, and then I can get a quicker second hit in, like I just did. Also, this fight is also always the same.
Oh.
I know exactly
なんか
where he's gonna come from
フル
every
ーツ
time.
運ぶ。フルーツ
And
運
as
ぶ
soon
習
as
性がある
he
のかな、この
moves
蚊
over
は。
us, he's gonna drop a fruit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move to the left
力
or
が
the
強い
right
ね。
depending on where
か
he
なり。
comes from. So right now I know he's gonna come from up. I can hit him as much to the middle and top as possible. And now I'm actually gonna
お、
jump over him,
お、さっきの
which
フルーツじゃん。
makes the hit I do next, which makes him stay on screen
お
because
ー
of that.
あ、
And I
そ
can
れ、
get a quicker hit
そ
in
れ
on
しゃが
that.
んでれば大丈夫なんだな。
So now he's gonna come from the right, I'm gonna hit him, and then I can do another of those damage boost hits. So I'm gonna stand here, and then get another hit right there. So yeah, in total now, since including
す
the
ごいね。
first
できるだけ
mosquito
行動
fight,
させずに
I now saved
攻撃してる
the
な。い
total amount of 3 seconds. Great, right?
や、結構当てないといけんのか。は大
I
変だね。
actually hit him a little bit too early there, but that's fine. No big deal. Okay. So this, you want to hit
確かに
him
重たい
at
重
least
たいっ
like
て
a
感じ
little
の
bit
表
from
情
the
になっ
right
て
of
る。
the screen when he like popped out a little bit. And now for the final hit of the game, we want to hit him as fast as possible, which is all the way to the right of the screen. We're gonna hit him as soon as possible, right there. You couldn't
う
even
ん、
see
グラ
him,
フィッ
but
ク
he's
超
dead.
綺麗です
He's now
し、その
slowly
チャットでも
moving
指摘ありましたけど、動
upwards
かすところ
and
と
then just
動か
falling
さないところ
down.
の緩急がしっかりついてる
And
から、
that
すごい
is the
見てて
second
気持ち
mosquito
がいい。
fight, the second boss fight done. No more mosquitoes now. Okay, so now we can
イ
actually
エ
enter back. We will get
喜んで
the
いる。
ring grab ability, and the ring grab ability will introduce us to speed locking, which is a really cool sort of trick or glitch, whatever you want to call it, where you hold up or down. You can choose while swinging off of rings or while jumping off of slippery
この人も
platforms.
メイン
You
キャラの
can
はずなん
lock
だけど、
any speed you
何
get.
してんだろう
So
な。
we are gonna hold up here, and yeah, we get already a little bit of speed.
何してんだろうなという
And
か、
later on,
誰
there
な
will
んだ
be
ろうな、この
really
人は。
impressive tricks where you have to be doing that. So yeah, we're gonna enter
海
Bongo
外
now.
ではマリオソニックに
Bongo
次いで人
Hills,
気
which
マジか。
has a ton of
すごい
small
なぁ。
tricks once again.
お、なんか楽しそう
Really。cool. Also here, we're gonna do a little fizz boost so that we can reach this jump. And also we're gonna jump through the ceiling again, like that. But you gotta make sure
あ
to
ー
jump on
ち
the
ょっ
left
と
side. Though.
合
Otherwise
ってる
you
かわか
won't
んないけれど
go
も、
through the
それっ
ceiling.
ぽい説明があっ
Once
たな。
again, going back because it's faster to
なんか
take
ベ
the
キ
other
ラっていう
routes.
妖精ら
Okay,
し
here
く、
we're gonna jump in specific locations, and then we can get really
なん
fast
か
here.
彼女は
And
一
if
番
we're
年
good,
上の妖精で
wherever
神
we
様
are,
から
we can
最
get
も
the
大
damage
切に
boost
された
there
生き物
at
の
the
一人だ。
end. Okay, that's
あ、手
that.
助けしてくれ
Now,
るやつ。
I want to give
違
a
う
big
かな
shout out
この
to
子
the
じゃないかな
testers of the run because they found a way to get the next cage in a really impressive, cool-looking way, saving like about 30 seconds, I
う
think.
ん、でも
Like even if you
確かに
fail it, you can
1995年
try it again without losing
に
time, basically.
一番最初のものが
Now
発売
compared
さ
to
れてる
doing
の
it
はすごい
casually.
歴史
So
のあ
what
る
you're supposed to
シリー
do
ズです
is
ね
you're。supposed to jump over the end sign all the way at the end of the screen and then go all the way back like a big
あ、ここら辺のね、
oh, okay.
なんだろう
I'm explaining it too much and I'm
床
even
とかそう
failing
いう
it.
ところにも
So
目が
let's
つい
do
て
it
るのがなん
now.
かすごいな。
Okay, so we actually abuse invincibility frames here.
あ、なんか
As you can see, we get damage boosted.
行っていいとこなのかな
We
今。通っていいところを通ったのかな今。
I
なんか
had
抜
to
けた
jump
気
there.
がするけど。
Anyway,
うん
we get
ダメー
damage
ジ
boosters
溶け
towards
抜
the
けたっぽい
left,
です
and
ね
then while the invincibility frames are active, we can jump through those blue spiky balls, and that saves a lot of time because yeah, as you can see here, I would have to jump
Yeah.
over the
いい
inside
ですね。
to trigger a cloud to
そういう
move
悪
all
さ
the
で
way
きる
back
ゲー
to
ム
the
はいい
right.
です
So we
ね。見れ
skip
て
all
も
of that.
楽しい。
Okay, so this game is also heavy on dead abuses. Also, I am doing a zip right here. So if I hold down, I can zip through. The way I set that up
写真撮
was
った
I was on this
あ、これもしか
green
して
rocket
写真撮ることで
and
抜けれた
platform at the same
あ、
time. And what that does
これ
is
絶対なん
puts
か
Rayman into a
変なこと
glitchy
してる
state
んでしょ
where we just hold down and we
あ、
can zip
死ん
through
だ。
any platform. And we're gonna do it again right here. This game
あ
has
ー、あ、
two zips
こ
in the
れあれ
game
か、
and
中
both
間
of
か
them
もし
are
かし
on
て。
the same screen. So we're gonna jump
中間
here
で、
on the
中
platform
間
and the
取っ
rocket at the
て、
same time, as you can
降り
see.
ながら、あ
Now
そこを
we can
助け
just
て、
fall into this
中間で
wall
戻れるから、それでタイム短
and
縮になり
hold
ますよってや
down
つか。
and go all
おー、
the
す
way
げえ
up in 16 seconds.
すご
Also,
い
there was a dead
な。
abuse, by the way. In this game has a few damage boosts.
悪いことしましたね。
This game has a few dead abuses where we take the checkpoint, we get the cage, and then we go back to the checkpoint. So yeah, that's that.
多分さっきのところの死んだとこというか、
Back
落ち方も
when
多分なん
Spike
か
was
悪いこ
still
として
running
ね、
this game,
ス
he
ムー
would
ズに
have
落ち
to
れるように
do
したんでしょ
Bongo
うね、きっ
Hills
と。
twice. Reason
なんか地
being,
面判定
because
を
he
受け
couldn't
付けて
get
なか
this
った感
next
じがするんで。
cage right here. Now we can get it now by just holding up. See how much speed I got from that ring? Great, right? That is just by
あ、レイ
holding
マ
up.
ンは
So we can...
UBI ソフトのキャラクターらしいで
Okay,
す。
I'm playing this very weird. we got a lot of speed from the ring, and we can just
あ、
keep
なん
that
か、
speed. We can
楽
walk that
器モチ
speed
ーフな
by
んだ、このステー
holding
ジ。
up
今
or
更
down.
気づいたけれど
And
も。
that way we can
なんかリ
reach
コ
that
ーダーとか
platform
ね、それっ
very
ぽいやつ
easily,
が。
as you
で、
saw
床も
there.
太鼓か、ここら辺は。
So yeah, back in the first speed runs of the game, you actually had to do this level twice because there's no way to get that cage without having the helicopter power up. And the helicopter power up is the power up we get
イ
in the
エ
next
ーイ
level. Or
あ、
after
会社
the
自体
next
の
level.
マスコットでもあるんです
So yeah,
ね。
we got that.
へ
There was actually a way to do it without speed locking.
じゃあ
In
もう本当
particular,
に
it
愛されてるキ
involved
ャラ
a
クターなんだ
really
な。
really insane like tether boost, which is like, you
あ、
know, the
そうなんだ
sparkles between your
さっきもお
fists
はっさですごい押されて
and
た。お
the
はっさ
ring.
とか
It's
コロ
like
コ
a
ロコミッ
tether,
クで
right?
押されてたっていう感じ
And
だけれ
it
ども。
involved
あ、
using
なんか
a
悪いこと
really
した。
big tether boost and then
割と簡
getting
単
like
にいけるんだ
a
な。
boost on like one of these lightning eyes, and then you
あ、
could
死んだ。
also reach it. But yeah, that is insanely hard.
これはもう死に
We're
に行った
not
ん
we're
だ。
not gonna do that. We don't need to do that anymore. We can easily save the 3 minutes now in Bongo Hills by just, you know, holding up. It's crazy actually how easy it is. It actually got discovered by Furchter, who used to hold the record for quite a while. He actually discovered speed locking, which is just, yeah, holding up
あ、
or
ここら
down.
辺、こういうの
and
地味
using
に
both.
難しいやつだな。
We actually found it in the next level.
あ、
That
ソ
is
ニッ
the
クとレイマンの
first
コーナーだ
speed
ったんだ。
locking situation that we
全然知ら
found
ないな。
by getting damage boosted by Mr. Stone. No, not the next level, but the level after that. Sorry. So we get damage boosted, and also if you hold up or down, if you get damage boosted, you get a lot of speed from that, and you're gonna see that not in the next level, but in the level after
あ、
that.
ソニックアニメやっ
Hope
てま
this
したもん
is not
ね。
getting too
それでな
confusing,
んかや
by
っ
the
た
way.
んかな。
Also, the cage
お、
locations
あ、
are
なんかゴール
really,
っぽいところを
you
無
know,
視して。
interesting spots where we have to just jump over the end sign and jump all the way down here to get the final
どこ
cage
行くん
of
で
the
しょう
level.
か。あ、なるほ
And
ど。助
that
けに来たか。
is
こ
another
の助けるやつはもうしなきゃいけないんだな。しなきゃいけないというか、多分行って、
saving a
な
little
ん
bit
だろう
of
な、なんか
time.
してないとこもあった
Now
気
we
がするんだ
wait
けど
for、the cloud,
気のせいだろうか。
and then we enter the final screen of this level. So if you watched the interview, I pointed out Allegro clip
なんか
and
一
Stormy
定
skip skip. Allegro
一
clip is
定
coming up
人
in
数
the
助け
next
なきゃい
like
けないみたいなや
30
つなのかな、もしか
seconds
して。
after this screen. It is coming up in the start of the next level, basically.
あ、ボスだ。
So here, quick damage
違っ
boost.
た。ボスっぽいと思ったけど、違
All
った
the way
わ。
through this section fast. Okay.
あんなボスっ
This is
ぽいの
just,
に全然違ったな。
platforming basically. And now we actually take the P upgrade here. We do that because we need it for a couple of damage boosts
なん
as
だろ
well.
う、ただのギミックなん
And
だ
there
ろう
is not really an accessible P coming up anytime soon. Unless we try Allegro clip and we fail it. Then we would get a P, but you know,
あ、ゴールしちゃった。
not actually, relying on failing it. So
違
we
った
have to
な
get。that P just in case. Okay, so right now, let's see if we get it. It's a really hard trick though. It's a frame perfect trick. You have to press right or left, and the next frame has to be down. Let's see. Ah, no, I didn't get it. Oh well. So yeah, right there,
お、
I would have gotten it, and I would have clipped through to the cage, and it would have saved like about 16 seconds. But we didn't get it, but that's
なん
fine.
かちょうどいい速さでこ
You
こら
don't
辺
get
は
that too
気持ちが良
often.
さそう。
Trying it only
あ、なんか
once
戻った。
though
あ、
is
おう。
worth it.
やっぱ助けなきゃいけないんだな。
Okay, so this is where we would have clipped to. Quick tether or like fizz boost here to make us
あ、そうですね。
speed
結
way
構楽器
faster
関係とか。
and finish up the screen.
おお、すごい。これうまいな。
Okay, so if we do this
すごい
correctly,
華麗にね。
we can just hold
Oh.
X and right here, and it's gonna like let us bonk
やっぱ動き
sort
が
of
な、
on an invisible wall.
スムーズでいいですね。
Okay, messed that up a little bit, but that's fine. But yeah, you bonk against an invisible wall. It doesn't even damage you, and it maintains your speed. So that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, now the famous what is it? This famous screen, everyone hated it with the trumpets.
ああ、トライアングルか。
If you've never done this before, this part is really
あ
hard
となんか
actually
この
to get it for the first time.
これは
But
この
yeah,
ステー
we
ジ
know
だからなの
exactly
かわ
where
かんないん
to
ですけ
jump,
ど、
so it's not that bad
この
to
青
us.
い玉を取るたびにね、ちょっと
There is
音
actually
階が
another
変わるん
way
ですよ
to
ね。
clip in the game, and since this clip position is so hard to see, I prefer to do the
Oh.
other clip route there, or the
無理だな、
clip
本当に。
strat rather, which is basically spamming R1, which is the crawl right button, and holding down. And that is another way to clip, which can also be used in Sega Saturn, by the way. Yeah, clips, like normal ground clips,
そう
are
です
not
ね。
possible
必須だ
in
と
the
思い
PAL
ます。
version, which is the Europe version of the game. And they are not possible in any other
なんか知
version
らない
either. So
画面外で
only
救出をしたの
the
今。
Japanese PS1 and American PS1. All the others are not possible to clip. Okay, so this is another pretty tough section. Hopefully we can nail it pretty nicely. Get up here to get
ああ、
another
やっぱり
cage.
妖精のベティだっていう子で間違いなく。お、ちっちゃくなった。
Then now there is a bunch of little platforms, small platforms. We're gonna try and get through this section. Really
うわあ、
impressive.
むずそう。ここら辺はすごく難しそう。
And then we can get all the way through it. It's perfect.
うわあ、すげえな。
If we were insanely
すごい
good at the
小さい
game,
隙
we
間
would
を。
have been able to get a crazy fizz boost here to go all the
あな
way
たど
to
っか
here,
殴った。
but that's fine. That is very hard to do. I'm really happy anyway how the screen went. Also jumping to the left there to
Yeah.
trigger the end sign. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to jump on the cloud that triggers the end sign, but we don't have to do that. We can just jump to the
あ、いえ
trigger
いえ、ありがとうございます。ベ
Now,
ティラ、
this damage
なん
boost
か
is
レイ
probably
マ
one
ンの
of the
旅を、お、
oldest tricks
抜
in
け
the
た。
game.
レイ
Saves
マンの
about
旅を
10
ね、
seconds,
助け
I
てくれ
think.
る、なんか
And just
妖
go all
精
the way
の
through this
人み
section.
たいですね。
Fizz boost here to get
なんか
more
私の
speed.
方でも調べたときそういう風に出た
Now
の
we
で、
get
間違いないと
introduced
思います。
to Mr. Sax, who is standing here at the end of the screen. And you can already say bye,
おお、
Mr. Sax, as well, because we won't be seeing
確かに
him
なんか
at
背
all
面パンチ
anymore
で、
in
お、
this run.
あ、無視した。
Reason being, we can skip
無
the
敵
boss
時間
fight.
で多分倒さなきゃいけないやつを無視しま
So
したね。
Mr. Sax Hullabaloo is a world that has two
この人がベティ
screens
ラさん。
and like an extra boss area. And all the cages are on screen 1. So what we can do is we can get all the cages and we can exit out through the end sign,
なんか
like the
力
exit
をくれた
sign.
っぽい。
And then we can just move on. The game doesn't track
あ、
whether you have killed the bosses or not
ヘリコプタ
to be
ー、
able to move on in a game.
君のその髪の毛
So
すご
yeah,
いな。
that's the first and last time we see Mr. Sax.
ああ、なるほど。
Okay,
これ以上
up
厳
next
しい状況
is
は
the
ありま
Blue
せんが、この新
Mountains,
しいパワーはあな
first
た
level
をより
Twilight
強くしてくれ
Gulch.
るでしょう。
Yeah, but
いいね。
anyway, the
ヘリ
reason
コプター能力を
there is
手に入れまし
actually
た。
a category on the leaderboards called Beat Mr. Sax.
すごいな。どんどん
And we made that
悪いことできそうじゃ
category
ん。
because, you know, we are all really sad that we can't, you know, we don't get to kill Mr. Sax or beat Mr. Sax rather. So we made up a category to beat him as fast as you can. And those runs take like about 20
ヘリコプ
minutes.
ター追加
So
され
all
た
you
おか
do
げで
is
な
go
んか
straight
よ
to
りスピード
Sax,
感が上がりま
beat
した
him,
ね。
and that's the category. Just because he is cut out from the normal any percent run. So yeah,
髪の
there's
毛の
some
はずで
love
す。
for Mr.
これは。
Sax right there. Okay, so a convenient refill here on the HP. Every time, basically, if you get 100 things, you get a life refill. So you get an
こ
extra
の
one
ス
up,
テージは何
and
モ
you
チーフ
also
なんだ
get
ろう
your
な。
health refill. So yeah, here you see Mr. Stone chasing me right here. This is the point where we found speed locking, well, where Furfter found speed locking for the first time ever, which is where we just hold up here in a little bit. So all we do is hold up, and then we get crazy speed. We can extend it by using helicopter like there.
当たって勢いつけ
And
たかな。
that's where we discovered it. It was possible, and from then on, we used it on more and more locations. Eventually,
バタ
even
と
here.
バタと当たって勢いをつけていく。
And there you go. That is actually amazing that I got that. Really happy about that. So that's a pretty hard strat to do. You need to time your hovers pretty nicely, and then you can squeeze into those two platforms, go all the way to the platform, like to the last platform. Okay. Now you may have seen that we didn't collect any cage in the previous screen. That
単
is
純
because
に
it is
難易度
faster
かな
to
り
get
高
it
そうで
while
す
we
ね。
have the running
このゲー
ability.
ムは。
And we will get that after the next level. Also, we're gonna do another dead abuse, and while we do the dead abuse, we are actually holding down, because any moving sprites, if it hits you for the last HP,
え
you will skip a little animation,
それ、
like a half
車
second
間で当た
animation
っただけ
you
で
can
大
skip
丈夫なの？
by just holding
ダメージ
down
受けずに。
while dying. So
ヘ
that's
ディン
what
グ
I did
強く
there.
ない？
Also, on this screen there is two
ヘディング
end
強い
sides,
な。
so I could move all the way to the
トゲに
right
当たっ
follow
て、
this cloud. I'm gonna do that. I'm just
そこ
gonna
抜
go
けていいんだ。
crazy tether boost and go all the way to the end side here.
イエーゴール。
So that's what we're gonna do here. Okay. There was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot. I will probably remember it later anyway. Okay. So
すごい
another
な。
pretty difficult section.
ヘディング
Like
したら
very
すごいね。当た
basic
り判定が狭
cycles
くなり
as
ましたね。
well. And a really tiny, the tiniest auto scroller you have ever seen. It takes like what, 2 to 3 seconds? In a little bit. I don't know. I still don't know why the auto scroller is there, but yeah, it is there. Also abusing some
あ、ここら
HP
辺
here.
もうね、当たっ
Yeah,
ちゃっ
you're
て、
gonna, by the way,
無敵時間
you're
でいく
gonna see me get to 1 HP a lot of times. We play around with HP like crazy. Like you're gonna see here that I'm gonna be 1 HP. And then conveniently there's a P here that we get, and then we get back to 5. And now we're gonna do more damage boosts.
あ、そうですね。
And
青
then
い
get
玉
back
100
to
個、
like 1
100個に
HP
なっ
in
て
the
る
next
と
screen.
残
Yeah,
機
and
増
the
えて
next
ます
screen
ね。
will be back to 1 HP. Crazy enough, right? Cool. So this is the really tiny auto scroller, by the way. If you blinked, you probably missed it.
あ、そうですね。2D プラットフォー
Okay,
ム
that
アク
is
シ
a
ョンゾ
lot
ー
of
ンだ
damage boost. I
と
was
思い
not
ます、これ。
supposed to do that many, but it's fine. Convenient P here. Yeah, we have to skip out on 1 damage boost now. So gonna do quite a few. Also, that was not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. Okay.
いい感じの位置で当たりに行くもん。
So yeah, 2 HP now. I will do 1 more damage boost on the next screen, and then we have 1 HP again. You know, like it's pretty scary. It can be pretty
あ、
scary
確
to
か
the
に。ノーダメ
to the audience.
絞りになったら一気
So
に
here
難
we're
易度
gonna
が
punch this.
ただでさえ
And
普
use
通に
this
難しそう
lava
なの
piece
こ
to
れ。
get up on top of
お
it.
お
And now we have 1 HP again.
多分本当はただのジャンプじゃ届かないところを当たることで
In a little bit.
ちょっと上に行って
Pick up again
短
to
縮しましたね。
get
多分
3 HP. And then we're gonna once again use all this HP. And shoutouts to Energy Master for
写真撮っ
finding
た。
this database.
なんか悪い
So
こと
we
しそう。
take the photographer,
悪いことというかあれ
hit
か。
one more time so we
いい
can
感じ
die
に下にい
faster
る
here.
救助
We
対
get
象
a
を
cage.
助けに行
Once
くんですか
again, we hold down on this cloud to die half a second
で、いい
faster.
感じに死んでと。
And then we
このダメー
appear
ジ
back
調整
at
とかも
the
大変そうだな。
photographer too. So that's what we're
なん
gonna
か
do.
赤い P ってやつを取ると多分体力の
Now,
条
if you
件がその
were
ステージ
already
での
tired of me getting on 1
やつが上
HP,
がっ
well,
てって
here's
感じなの
some
かな。
more. once again, spawning a cage, getting back to 1 HP once again. Not sure if I should do this strat, but we did it anyway. Look how close this is, by the way. This is called lava fragment skip, where if you're fast enough, like I did, you can barely skip that little lava piece right there.
なんか隠しなのか、なんか処理
So
的
now
な
we're
問
back
題で出て
on
なかったの
1
かわかんないけ
HP.
ど、急に出てきたな、
And
森。
we're ready to go to the next level, which is Mr. Stone Peaks. This is another screen where we can abuse speed locking a lot. Also, we have to free this guy's guitar. Shoutouts to the PC version of the game, by the way, that has voice acting here, which is awesome.
あ、また、
Definitely want
あ
to
れ
check
か、
that out.
力
So
く
we're
れ
gonna
る人
speed
か。
lock here, which is basically every time we
あ、なん
press
か、
X,
あれ
which
か
is
な、
helicopter, and we go right.
ヘリコプター
Rayman
が
moves fast
長い間できる
for
よう
a
になったよ
couple
みたい
of
な、
few
その感
frames,
じか
right?
な。
So if on those speed
うん、ヘ
frames
リコプター強化されたっぽいです
we
ね。
hold up, we can lock that speed.
なんか、
right?
ねるねるねる
So
ねみ
that's
たい
what
な
we're
色
doing.
になりました。
Also, a really nice way to get this gauge here. Okay, yeah, that was
あ、これ
really
はそうか。
unlucky. Nobody saw that. We're just gonna show it off again. Gonna stay low, get the P.
うん、高さ調整できるの強いですね。
And
どう
damage
だろうな、わざ
We
と
should get the
に
P
してはちょっ
here.
と場所が変な気もしなくもない。
Alright. Yeah, this screen is very hard. As you can see, the screen is full of little spikes everywhere. It's a really hard screen for sure.
多分、ミスっぽい
Okay.
な。わかんない
Also
けど。
full of speed locks.
うん、てか、普通にこ
Basically,
れ、むずい
you
でしょ。
only get like 1 or 2
これ、ト
seconds
ゲ当
to
たったら
set
ヘリコ
most
プ
of
ター
these
解除
speed
されると
locks.
か
Because if you fail it,
あったりする
you know, you will
あ、
have to do it
そうでも、
slowly.
ああ、
You
一応
know,
解除
you'll
され
have
るけど、
to
また
do it
復帰はできるのか。
slower. Okay. Right now, one more cage on this screen. There we go. So the next screen is another one of those amazing auto scrollers.
でトゲの量と
And
こ
we'll
の
have some more time for
動くこの
donations.
敵、
So go ahead. We'll be
トゲ
there
トゲ
in
の
like a second
敵
anyway.
の量がすごいんですね。
Sure, we've got a lot of them rolling in. People are loving
も
this.
うどう見て
We've
も
got
難しいこ
a
こ。
$10 donation from Kobalski, who says, "Who's this
うん、
Rayman
即時じゃ
guy?
ないのがまだ
Why
ね、
is his nose so
優
big?"
しい。優しいのか
I don't know
な。
if there's a canon reason for that.
No idea.
てか、始まっ、
$15
お
from YBYN.
あー、なんか
I
だ
am
んだん、
excited to be
だんだん
donating
ロ
to
ープが
SGDQ
切れ
for
かけ
the
てい
first
る。
time and happy to see Thex running.
あ、切れ
I
た。
loved playing Rayman so
なんだ
much
ろう。
when I was younger.
何
It's
する
been
とこなんだ
so
ろう、ここは。
exciting to watch you play it since I've been following you for the past few months. Awesome to see you running at SGDQ
ん
and best
なん
of luck
か
for the run.
抜けそう
Thank you very much.
抜きに行ってないこれ。
$25 from Grumpmeister. Best of luck, Thex. Happy to see you showed this off on the big
そうかな。
stage.
なん
You
か、
got this.
あ、じゃなかったわ。
Also,
普通に
Flock is the best limbless mascot. Changed my mind.
一番抜きに寄ってただけか。
Fighting
お
words,
お。あ、これブーメランみたいに戻ってくるから、それを利用し
One more?
やったっぽいな。
$30 from Emultant, and he just says, "Rain on."
Nice. All right, so this is actually another set of auto scrollers. I just
Oh.
wanted to point out how we're doing a little
You
damage
kinda
boost
guessed
there
it.
at the start to make this section a bit quicker. And there's gonna be an pretty much identical auto scroller in a bit where we're gonna do the same. So yeah, you can keep it up with the donations for now.
Absolutely. $5 from 863. Good luck, Thex. You are awesome. Can we get Choco Clip?
Maybe. We'll try.
$20 from Robin and Cap'n. Yo, Thex, good luck on your run. Best of luck on Picture City, and go get those Octa hits. P.S. Where can I get that Rayman hoodie again?
なんか、敵倒すと
It
この
is
目だけにな
finally
る
made by my one
こと
and
があるん
only
で、さっき、
sister. So,
敵
yeah.
がいとった頃に
And,
ね、
you know,
殴り
you
を
have
し
to
た
put
ら
in、some good words on
目
my
が出てく
sister
る。
to get her to make you one like that. So yeah, good luck with that.
イエー
All right. Anyway, that was the auto scrollers gone. Right now we are on 1 HP again, as you can see. Optimally, we are at 2 HP here, but that's fine. I can just take a quick HP here, right there, to make this section a little bit safer because sometimes I get hit here. But we should be fine. Okay, we're good.
なんかすごい加速した。
So in the next screen, there is Mr. Stone, and that boss fight has went through so many optimizations.
ここむずくね？なんか普通に覚えてるからできるんだろうけど、初見でこれは無理だろ。あんな次のところがすぐ出てきて。あ、そうですね。ヘリコプター強化も解除されちゃいましたね。まあちょっと前に出てた木植えてその題材に乗るみたいなやつもできなくなっちゃってるんで。あ、殴ってんのか。手は大丈夫なんだな。おう、おっとっとっとっと。あぶい。
Thinking of getting the life real quick. That sets my HP up a little bit better.
これはなん
Conveniently,
か
there's
ね、
a life here. Doesn't take all that much
加
to get.
速をつけてるっ
So
ぽい。
yeah,
お、
this boss fight, he throws
残
rocks
機を
from
1
the
増やし
top
た。
to the bottom
なんか
basically.
悪いことする
And
ね。
we can actually
多分。
jump into them, get a damage boost high enough to hit this middle thing
お
right
ー、
here.
なん
That's what
か
we're gonna,
怖いな、
we're
この
gonna
ボス。
try. So right now, we're gonna delay this as much as possible. Because then he's gonna do a different
あ
cycle.
ー、ボス
We hit him any
はあれか、
faster
下の
than
方
that.
か。
Cycle will be different.
なんだろう、
We're
こ
gonna
の像
wait
みたいなや
as
つは。
long as we can here.
ダメー
We
ジ
get
を
another
与えられる
hit,
何か。
and we're gonna jump again. Hit the middle thing. There is a
結
set
構むずい
amount
な
of。time
端
between
にいる
each
と
of
き
these
に
punches. So I
殴んない
gotta
と
wait
ダメージ与えられん
sometimes
っていう感じだろ
to
うから。
punch it. Also, we're gonna punch him now a couple times just to make sure, but only one is enough. The
あ、そう
reason
です
we
ね。手の
punch
ため
him
打ちで
is it
発射
makes
した時の
him
加速
jump
をなんかいろいろ
faster
利
on
用
the
してるっぽいで
final
す。
hit, which is weird, but that's how it works. So here, he will jump faster for some reason. I don't know
なんだろう
why,
な、こ
but
の
he
怯え
does.
てる
Just by
操
punching
作は
him,
なんか自分で
I
でき
still
るんだ
don't
ろうか。
know how and why, but if you punch the boss, even though it does no damage, the last jump will be shortened by like a second, which means he is off screen for like a second less. I'm still mind blown by the fact that that's possible, but yeah, it is. Also, remember when I pointed out about 40 minutes into the run, we get the
ま
running
た新しい
ability? Well,
力
here
を
you go.
くれるのかな。
The final Batilla
今度は何
screen,
でしょう。
and now we
お、
have the
走るのが
running
速くなっ
ability.
たっぽい。
So now we can actually go
イエ
back
ーイ。
and clean up the forests and
Yay.
also clean up Bandland. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off with Twilight Gulch. Also, after Hard Rocks, we have actually been
ね、
trying
一
to
番最初に
avoid
くれればいいの
random
にな、確かに。
things for a very specific
あ
reason.
あ、
Because in
や
the
っぱブース
first
トして
level
る
of
んです
Picture
ね。
City, there is a strat we call
確かに
99
急に地味な
things.
能力を。
That means we're gonna have to get 99 things exactly at a specific point. So we're gonna try and skip a lot of things here, even though here right now it doesn't matter. The reason it doesn't matter is because we're gonna do a dead abuse at the end here, and we're gonna hit the end sign, and that's gonna reset our thing count
あ
anyway.
ーもう本
It
当に
also
この
resets your fist, by the
救
way, which
出
is
する
very
のがすごい
important.
スムーズですよね。
So
だいぶ
yeah, we're
狙う
just
のも
gonna
大変
clean
そう
up。this level. We're gonna get all the
おお。
cages. Then we're gonna dead abuse, we're gonna hit the end sign, and that's gonna reset both our thing count and our fists as well. So there we go. We use the
あ、ここ
ring
で
to
死ぬ
get
の
to this
か。
cage fast,
で、これ、
conveniently
これ死なないと無理じゃん。
and now we're
一
gonna
気犠
go
牲に
to
しないと無理
Bandland.
な
The reason we're going to
ところ
Bandland
に。
first is because of a trick called speed storage.
あ
And that
あ、
trick I
な
will
るほ
try
ど。
to explain in not this screen, but the
なん
next
か
one,
取り
because
づらい
it's
やつ
another
を
autoscroller, also
取ってき
I
たの
think
か
the
な。
last autoscroller of the game. But yeah, it's a very difficult to
ちょっとちゃん
explain
と見れ
trick.
てないからあれなんだけど。
It is actually easier to do than to explain, basically. But yeah, first we're gonna have to get through this section.
わざと残しておいたのを取りに行ったの
Below
かな。
me, there is just a pit, by the way. There is only a pit, so if I fall down, I fall to my death. I need to be careful here. Okay. Gonna try to avoid as many things as possible, because as I said, we're moving towards the 99 thing strat. This is not going that optimal, but it's
なん
fine.
だろうな、これ。
See if we can
こ
get
れ、
this.
楽器ステー
Alright.
ジだと思うけど、これは何なんだろうな。
Okay. One
こ
more
の人
cage
なんだろ
here.
う。
Fun fact for this cage, I need to hold up on PC to look up, and then it spawns the cage.
なんか着地するとちょっと音が鳴るんだけど。
Okay. I'm just gonna finish this screen, and then in the next screen especially, we're gonna try to avoid as many things
ね
as
不思議
possible.
な世界観。
just so we can line up our thing count in like 5 levels from now. Crazy enough, right? So we're gonna jump over as many as possible here. Sometimes you can skip even 3, but it's not super precise. Mostly depends on the picture city levels anyway.
太鼓持ってんのか。
Okay, we're gonna skip a few more here.
太
But
鼓
yeah,
持っ
anyways,
てる
speed
にしても、
storage.
なん
So,
で
since we're running a bit,
なんで
we
ああい
can
うね、
actually, every time
禅っぽい
we
感
do
じ
a
なのかわ
running
からない
jump,
けれど。
which makes Rayman spin, as you can see here, right? Rayman is spinning, and if I just do neutral jumps, Rayman is not spinning, right? You can see that? Every time you spin, and you do that from a certain speed, you can lock that. You can actually not even lock that, you can store that. So every time
今
I
思い
jump
っきり
from,
叩かれた
for
気がす
example,
る
a
が。
ring with a ton of speed or a slippery
叩かれた気がするけど、しゃがんでるから
platform with a ton of
OK な
speed,
のかな。
we can use that speed that we locked or set up, use it later on to get to
ここら
section
辺
where
は
we're
ちょっ
not
と強制
supposed
スクロールっぽいから、あ、
You
終わ
will
った。
see it. You will see it later. So
遊んでたね
we。set that up at the last, at the end of the next screen, which is the
で、
Mr.
スマイル
Six
が集まっ
Hullabaloo
た。
screen, which is also the boss fight we skip. Also, there is a pretty awesome lighting boost here that we can do. There we go. Saves a bit of time. We
こ
get
れ
the
かな。
stage. We go
こ
back
れ
left,
さっきのとこ
back
もしかして
down,
さ、雷出るの
and we keep
ちょう
going.
どにならないと
Get
あそこ乗れ
life
ない
here,
そういうやつかな。
and then getting that cage. Alright, and then we have to
な
do
ん
a
かこれま
clip,
でのダメー
which is
ジ
once again frame perfect.
食
We
ら
got a
っ
half
て
clip there, which means
抜けるみたい
it
な
was really close.
上へちょっと行く
There
み
we
たいな
go.
やつ考え
Fourth
ると
try, not too bad.
そんな気もする。
So yeah, that
ここ
is
本
on a
来
specific
本来こうやっていくとこじゃないんだ
section
ろう
of the
な。
platform.
何回も
You
やってたって
press
こと
right or left,
抜
and
け
the
ま
next
したね。
frame has to be down. Frame perfect. Do clip down there. And here we have to do that again, the clip. We're gonna do it again, but this time we have a lot of attempts on it because you can only do it on where a horizontal platform meets a diagonal
おー、抜けた。
platform. Okay, we got it. We can even try it here. Okay.
まあ抜けれそうだ
Only
もんな、
gonna
今
try
のと
that
こ。
once though, because that doesn't save too much
今のと
time.
こ多分ちっちゃくないと本来いけないとこなの
But
か
yeah,
な。
you can
Mm.
only clip when a horizontal platform meets a slope or a
いい
diagonal
ね。
platform.
こう
And on that
いう
little bulge,
床
you
抜け、
can
壁抜けあるや
try
つは
it.
本当ね、見
Also,
て
here
て
we're
楽しいわ。
gonna. Here, actually, you saw me jump off of that slippery
すご
platform.
い
Right?
嫌な足場だな、今の。
I got a lot of speed while rolling. Well, that is my actually. That
まあ
is the
言
speed
語
I'm
に
gonna
よる
use
差というよ
in
り
the
バー
next
ジョンの差なんじゃないですか
So
ね。
I got a lot of speed
発売
here,
時期
and
に
now
よ
I
っ
need
て
to
そ
make
の
sure to not
なん
do
だろ
any
う
rolling
バグが
anymore.
修正さ
So
れて
if
た
I
りと
do a
か
normal rolling
いろい
jump
ろあったり
now,
するん
I
で
will ruin the speed storage. And yes, the speed
日
storage
本
also
版パル
carries
版
over
北
on
米
the
版で
roll
ま
back.
た
So I set
修
it
正
up
されてない
jumping
バグとか
from the
新
slippery
しく出た
platform.
バグとかそういうの
And
があるの
now
か
I'm
もしれ
gonna
ない。
use it right here, jumping from a plum. You can use it on any event, which is a... Oh, apparently I failed it? Okay, that is
あ、
very
なんか死んだ。
unfortunate. Now we have to do an old strat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
ああ、なるほど。違うか。なんだろ
Uh-oh. Okay,
う。なんかめっちゃむずそうじゃ
please.
ん。
Nice. Okay.
違うか。
Nah, I just did this to show off the old strat. Don't
な
worry
んだろう
about
な。
it.
わかんないけど、なんか難
Anyway,
しいことをした
that
の
is
かな。
not how speed storage should have worked. I should have gotten the speed I got from setting it up on the slippery platform. But it's fine. We did a backup. So right now we're gonna clean this off. There we go. And now only 2 more forest levels to get through.
うん。
There is another
ですね。
instance
あ
of
の実
speed
をう
storage
まいこと
later
使い
on
たか
though.
ったけ
So
ど、
yeah, we're not done yet with speed storage. First, we're
ここら
gonna
も
clean
なんか
up
救
these
出できて
levels.
ないところを救
See if
出
we
しに
can
行くような
clean
感
up
じか
this
な。
night. Yeah. We can actually just
回
barely
収
hit
パターン。
the cage and then duck.
回収
Get
ターン
a
でございま
little
す。
bit faster than you would normally be able to. Okay, now we get one more, and we barely outspeed the hammer. Okay, one more cleanup level, and then we're gonna go ahead and go to Picture City, which is where the levels start to become way harder. Also, once again, we are still trying to avoid as many things as possible, by the way. We're still trying to avoid as many
う
things
ん、
as
確
possible.
かに。Any% でこれ助けるっていう。 ビットとかもなかったはずだから、Any% のままのはず。ちょっともう一回目の試しだと。
One more cage, and then we can enter Picture City, which is starting off with like a bunch of really hard to do strats, basically. There is actually a really recent strat there that saves about 4 seconds. It's kind of risky though. I'll try it though. I'll try it. I'll try it at least once. And if I don't get it first try, then so be it.
Okay.
Damage boost here. We're gonna do
な
one
かな
more
か大変
damage
だ
boost
な。
on the
そうなると
screen to
クリア
set
に必
our
須、
HP
救出が必須なのか。
for the next level.
あ、普通そうか。
So one more damage here.
普通に囚われてる人いたら助けないとダメか。ヒーローは。
Now it's time for Picture City. Yeah, this screen is
あ
really
なんか
hard.
です。
The next screen.
確かに 100%,
couple of
100% あっ
tricks
たか
here.
な。
Also involving some speed locking.
100% ないんだよな。
Gonna do a crazy tether boost in the start.
カテゴリーとして。
First, we gotta go to the right. The reason we set up our HP like we did is because we're gonna die here at the end of the screen. Okay, that went well so far. Oh, that's when I actually lost my momentum there for a reason, but it's fine. So we get this gauge, and then we do a dead abuse here. And now we
そうですね。
actually
実質
exit the
100% な
screen
のか
and
もしれない。
re-enter to reset our ting count and our fists. It's very important that we reset our fist. There is
まあでも結
two
構奏者の方い
stages
らっ
of
しゃるか
speed
ら、
fists in the game, and we needed
だい
to
ぶ
a
そのね、
stage 2 fist to be able
助
to
けなくて
grab
も
the
クリア
cage
でき
on
る
the
方
third
法はいろい
screen.
ろ試されてるんだろうな。
Without that, we were not able to
今
grab
ん
it
とこ
in
見つかっ
the
てない。
unintended way, and we
見
would
つかる
have
か
to
もし
do
れない
this
し、見つ
section
かんない
normal,
かもしれない。
which loses about 15 seconds.
あ、でも
So yeah,
新
this
しい、
screen
なんか見
pretty
たこと
hard.
ない
We
ステー
can
ジに来ました
spawn
ね。
that P right there. That also spawns the sharpener.
文房具
Okay,
ステー
let's
ジ。
see if we can get this. This really hard strat. Oh my god. Nice. That's a good start.
あ
Let's see if we
あ、
can
102
finish
箇
it
所に
off.
エレクトゥーンを全て救出しなければならない。
Oh my
めっちゃ大変じゃないですか。
We actually got it.
めっちゃ大変だ。
Okay, we're gaming today. We're gaming. Alright, so that strat was really hard. Saves like 4
スポット
seconds.
飛ばせるようになったら
Really
だいぶ
happy
違
to
うそう
actually
だ
get
な。
it in the run, not gonna lie. Alright, we're gonna spawn the ferry there. Get another cage.
ちっちゃくなって。
And now, on the next screen, we're gonna use, you know,
今
we're
更
gonna
だけ
make
ども、
use
こ
of that
のなん
stage 2
か、
fist.
ちっちゃな妖精みたい
We're
な
gonna
やつが
make
エレクトゥー
good
ンなんだ
use。of that stage 2 fist. Because
今
we're
更
gonna
気づいた。
grab a cage from really far away. Now, the thing is, also, I don't have enough things at
あ、そう
all.
ですね。
Okay,
ドン
so
キ
the
ーコング
99
スキー
things
は
thread is
この
dead,
後で
by
ござ
the
いま
way.
す。
I lost some things, I think because of dead or something, I don't know. Anyway, 99 things thread is now dead officially, but that's fine. All I care about now is that cage. Now, we have the stage 2 fist, right? But we still need to be lucky, because we need to hit this on an odd frame. This punch right here has to be done on an odd frame to get it. So right there, sometimes you can, you know,
すべてのエ
mess
レ
it
ク
up
トゥーンが
like
解放された
8
時のみ、
times. I think I've seen 8 times
ああ、
once
ボ
before.
スに対抗できるようにするためには、
So yeah, it's
全部のエレクトゥ
basically
ーン
a
倒してないとダメですよ
50-50%
っていうことが。
chance. That is also why we call it the 50-50,
すごい
by the
な。
way.
めっち
That
ゃ
is
む
why
ずい
we
な。
call it that way. It's- For humans, it's 50-50 chance.
VS ダークシ。
But yeah, okay. So one more damage boost, back to 1 HP by the way, but it's fine because we can get a refill right here. Oh,
おっ
I
と。
don't know why that
危ない
happened,
危ない。
but it happened. Okay, refill, last gauge of the level. Now we have to go all the way back. Because we need to actually be Tiny Rayman in order to progress. So we're gonna do one more damage boost. And now,
Damage
we really
boost.
don't want to see any more damage boost until the boss fight. Because on the boss fight, there is
この
extra
ちっ
hits
ちゃく
you
なる
can
の
do
は何に
by
使うんだろう
using
な。
damage boosts.
あ、こうか。
There is a total of 3 that you can do actually. So yeah, 4 HP, 3 damage
あ、ちっ
boosts,
ちゃくなってもここしゃがまなきゃいけない
which
のか。
means I am not able to take a hit now, otherwise I'm losing time by default. But that's fine. Right. Few yin yang balls to push away. Make sure to dodge the lightning. And we should be good on entering the boss fight with 4 HP. Good. Now, the last damage boost hit on the boss fight.
なかなか
If
普通
you
に難
decide
しいね。
that you soft lock the game and there's nothing you
なん
can
か
do
謎
other
解き
than
的な
to reset the console or return
隠
it
れて
on,
るちっちゃくしてくれるやつを見つけ出して、
that's not gonna happen.
ちっちゃ
Don't
くな
worry
って
about
進まなきゃいけない。うん。
it. Okay, so this
普
boss
通
fight
にこ
is
れは
pretty
難しい。
cool, I would say. Starts off
あ、
with
なん
you
か
having to punch the
船
pirates,
だ。
and then after you're done with the pirates, the boat will be lowered a little
あ、
bit,
さっ
and
きの
then
ス
you
テー
can
ジ
hit
別に
the
海要素なか
buttons
っ
at
た。
the
めっ
top
ちゃ
there. You have to hit that.
めっちゃはめられてんだけど。
The other pirate falls off.
めっちゃはめられてるな。かわい
This
そう
is
に。
also one of the only real RNG points in the game where the pirate drops the bombs. But yeah, as I said before, that RNG is really not
ボスっぽい。
that impactful. It really doesn't matter all that much in the
な
run.
んか記録動画
It
見
can
た感
screw
じ、
you
ここ
over
が
a
結
little
構
bit,
ね、
but
ランダム要
at
素が
most it's like,
あ
you
るっ
know,
ぽくて、
if you
RNG
save
すごい
time
言ってた。
also not too bad. Okay, so damage boost number 1. We can jump into the boss fight. And if we hold X, we get like a little boost in height, right? Just right here again. And
Oh.
we can actually make a, you
あ
know, make a
あ、
hit
上に
on
行っ
her.
て
If we're high enough, we can make a hit.
早くナイフを攻撃してんの
So
かな。
that's 2.
そうだね。ランダム要素あれか。この
Since you're not
ナイフ
supposed
撃
to
って
kill
攻
her
撃できる
when
攻
the
撃
knives
を
are up on the
してく
screen,
れるかどうかって
if
いう
you
ところかな、多
mistime
分。
it, if there is still knives spinning, it will soft lock the game.
あ、これ
But
が
if
遅
you
延
wait
行為なんだろうな、きっ
until
と。
the final knife starts moving, then it doesn't soft lock the game. So that's what we're
わかん
gonna
ないけ
do.
ど。
We're gonna wait
うん、これをしてくれるかどうかみたいな感じな気がする。
until the last one is moving.
あ、へえ、そんな売れてんだ、英国で。
See, then we don't soft lock the game.
このレイマ
Then
ン。
soft lock the game.
すごいな。お、クリアした。クリアしたというか、
Conveniently,
倒した。
we are on 1 HP, which is perfect because we're gonna do a dead abuse on the next screen.
パーフェクト。
Sometimes the HP count of Rayman lines up way too good. I don't know why, but sometimes it just lines up perfectly. So right here,
なんか
we're
ボー
gonna
ル
get
ペ
the
ンみたいな。
cage, and then we're gonna jump into the pens,
ボールペンみたいなやつが出てきたな。
which is faster than moving back. Then we're gonna
なく
do
なって
this
しまった
unintended jump right here, and then we're gonna move on. Now, there is a thing called momentum preservation, which is basically if you get the rolling momentum and you hold up and you press while holding up, you
う
press
ん助けるの
jump
はまだしなきゃいけないのか。
on the frame you hit
はは、ピ
the
クチャーシティ
ground.
への
You can
街。
actually
だからこういう
extend
風
your
な絵の具
speed
系の
as long as you like.
絵の
So
具
in
と
the
か文
TAS
具
of the
系が
game, which I
ある
highly
のか。
recommend watching, once the TAS gets the running ability, it goes crazy. But here, oh, that would have been so sick if I got that. So right there, I tried to hold up and press X the moment I hit the ground, and then we actually get a really
Yeah.
nice boost, and we can get all the way to the end sign.
うーん。
And we call it the easy jump
UPI
because
と
it's
い
so
えば
easy.
レイマンっていうくらい。
But yeah,
お、
the TAS
お
is
お、
full of those.
あのやつが出てきて
And
ま
that
した
is
ね
the。reason,
また、
not only
強化
that,
版ヘリコプター。
that's a big reason why you should check out the TAS. It's made actually in 2017, believe it or
お
not. TAS is pretty old right
絶
now, but
対
it's a really
悪い
nice
ことしたな、
watch.
今な。
Okay, so right here we have
お、
another
なん
speed
か、あ、
locking
いい
section. We
ね
have。only one
悪い
try
こ
to
として
set
く
it
る
up
ね、
or
どんど
two,
ん
and
ね。
then we can make it through all these pencils here without having to wait. We did. Now we can even skip the life here by extending our speed lock
や
a
っ
bit
ぱね、こん
longer.
な飛べる能力を与えてしまったら悪いことをしますよね。
Okay, then we can try to drop down without taking damage. Nice. Basically, if you hit walls,
my.
you reset your
お
horizontal momentum, and yeah, then
絶
you
対
can
それ
left
違う
and
でしょ。
right quicker while falling
や
down.
って、
for
制作者がやってほしい動きじゃないです、
This
それ。
section is also really hard casually, by the way.
判定が結構
It's a very, very hard.
なんだろう、ギリギリでいけば
Also,
無視
nice
できる
hitbox,
んだな。
Rayman's hitbox is basically a little rectangle.
そうか、これ針の判定が本当に見た目通りなのかもしれない。なんか根元にあるなんかちょっと顔ついてるみたいなところには針判定がないっぽいな。
Also, this is a really troll cage location. Just before you hit the end sign, it spawns the cage. Very troll. Okay, then we exit. And
どう
now
なんだろ
there's
う。レイマ
like
ン君自体の当たり判定がめ
insane
っちゃ
amounts
小
of
さいの
bouncy
か、
platforms.
針の
Everyone
当たり
hated
判
this
定が意外
section,
と
but
ガバ
if
ガ
you
バなの
just,
か。
go in between these, you can get to the cage really quickly.
ちょっと迷路っぽいね。
Now it's also very important that I get as many things as possible because I will try to refill my things at some point. So I will be able. Uh-oh.
おお、なんかすごい
Okay,
加
wait.
速した。
I hovered a bit too early there. Wait. Now I
ね
need to
ゴ
get
ールに
running
出てくる。
momentum, and then I can make
ゴ
this.
ー
Good.
ルに行くと近づくと出てくるってすごい
In the next
軸だ
level,
ね。
there is a section
しようとして。
where I wanna actually refill my
ああ、上
HP.
に行って
I'm gonna try to do that
降
by
りたな、ま
getting
た。
100 things. So that's why I'm trying to pick up as many things
お
on
う
the way as possible.
これむずいな。
Also,
見
I'm
つける
moving
の。
back to the left here to get the slippery platform again, which is faster than actually moving to
あ、
the
これ
right
鉛
after
筆
the
削り
final
か。
cage on the
全然わからなかっ
fences.
た。
Okay. Then a leap of faith.
なんだろう
That's
な
where
と
we
思いなが
just
ら。
jump and hover, get all the way to the end sign. Okay. So now it's time for Space Masquerader. I'll go ahead and give some more time for donations while I get myself through this first screen. So go ahead and do so.
Sure thing. We've got a ton of them. We've got
普通に
$60
こ
from
れ
Silver Spade 92.
難しいね、ここら
Great
辺は。
show, Thextera. I could never beat this game back in the day, let alone move through it so
Definitely.
elegantly. Shout out to all the Rayman speedrunners who made this possible. Loving the commentary, very informative. Good luck, have fun.
Thank you. Go ahead.
$25 from Tristram Wolf. Thextera, whenever he has more than 1 HP.
まあ、しゃがみで行くところを下手にしゃがみ解除しちゃうと、なんか抜けちゃいそうだね。
Nice.
And we've got $42 from Double Evil. Really enjoying this Rayman run, and I'm amazed at the level of detail in Thextera's commentary, as much as I am seeing all the strats chained
う
together
ん、背
perfectly.
景かわいいな。
Thank you so much for your amazing work.
まあ、
Thank you.
虹と、
One more.
あれ、なんか
$25
山
from
は
Saito Bearskin.
筆をイメージし
I
てんの
just
かな。
woke up and read on Twitter that the Rayman run is up, and now I'm watching it while breakfasting. It was also the first game I've ever played in my life, much with my mom when I was just 6
あ、そうです
years
ね、プレイ
old.
ステーション
It
1
also
で、
got me into
これ
gaming,
はだい
so I
ぶ
had to
す
donate
ごい
through
と思い
this
ます。
amazing
め
run.
ちゃくちゃ綺麗ですもんね、グラフィック。
All right. So
You're
the
in
moment,
this
if you watch the interview, the moment you've been waiting for, Stormer skip skip. It's a very high chance of failure, but I'll try my best. See if we can get it. It looks extremely impressive. Let's see.
Oh.
Ah, damn it.
あ
That was almost good.
ー、残念。
Okay.
かなり
Let's just do it normal
高く
now,
言い過ぎたかな。
just in case. Okay, so
スムー
what
ズにやりすぎた
should have
か、多
happened
分。
there? I almost got it, by the way. It was pretty close, I would say. What should have happened
いろい
there
ろと
is
そ
I should have
の、
gotten that last little hop a little bit later,
待たずに行き
which
たか
means
っ
I
た
would
ん
have
だろう。
been able to get to the platforms to the right. It would have been really cool, but it's fine. It's a very, very hard trick. One of the hardest tricks in the game, I would say. Oh, it's fine. We're just gonna do it normal now. The annoying thing about it is if we die here, we actually
あ、レイ
cannot
ンマン
do
レ
a
ジェンド、
strat on the next
スイッチの
screen,
体験版あるんですね。
which saves like 4 seconds. So
確かにこれ見て
yeah,
興
that's
味をお
another
持ちの
major
方は、
down part about it.
ぜひね、
Failing
体
it,
験
but
版
it's
やっ
fine.
てみて、いいなと思った
Me, I
ら、
almost
ぜひ買
got
ってみ
it.
てください。
You saw a little bit of greatness on the face.
あ、
That's
スチームにもあるん
also
だ、
we can
バンドル。
squeeze through
お、
here.
抜けた。
Or we're gonna and jump
Yeah.
over this anti-tune, get one more cage. And
実際
now
この
we
2D ア
will
クション
do
系好き
another
な方
instance
は
of
結
speed
構ね、
storage.
楽しそう。
This speed storage, however, doesn't save all too much time. We will set it up. Slippery, going
日
up
本でも
here,
そのうち
so just
RTA といえ
hold
ばレイマン
right.
になる。
And
すごい
this
な。
rolling
大
speed,
躍進だ。
this is the speed we're going to use on the next screen. So we're going to do a
あ、残機消えた、
normal
本当に。
walking jump on the
あれ、い
sharpener.
つの間に
And then we're gonna do a
そんな死ん
rolling
でたっ
jump,
け
and then we get the speed we set up on the slippery.
いや、何
And
回
then
かわ
we
ざ
bring
と
it
死ん
all
でる
the
のはあ
way
るけ
to
ど。
that, to that platform. So we got nice speed from that slippery.
うん、
And
こ
now
れ
we will
あ、残機消えた、本当に。
use to save a couple of seconds right there.
いやー、悲しいな。な
Right?
ぜ買えない
This
ゲームがあ
section
る
is
のか。
also pretty hard casually, I would say. This section is actually almost impossible on Android. If anyone has ever tried this game on Android with touchscreen
へー
controls, that section is
UBI の
literally
とこなら
impossible.
買えるんだ。
Uh,
じゃあなんで Steam で買えないんだ。
okay.
すげえ不思議だな。
Upcoming next is the Space
すごい
Mama
不思議だ
boss
な。
fight, which is also a really cool boss fight lately because there is ways to get double hits on them as well. On the,
ああ、
on
日
the
本では
fight.
任天堂販
Basically,
売で
sometimes,
Wii U のみ。ああ、なるほど。
sometimes she doesn't attack.
それ
Okay?
は、
And she gets
あれだな、他の都合だからしょうがないやつだ
Well,
な。
if you attack her, she gets invincibility frames, right? And normally they run out after she moves away. But if we turn her around, her iframes run out
ビータ
quicker
版も
and
出
we
て
can
て
get、
UBI、
another
それは
bonus
UBI
hit
が
hit.
自分で販売やって
So
る。
we're gonna do that 2 times, 3 times. The third time we can also do it, but we don't even have to get hit then. But yeah, I'll show you right here. The first 4 hits
権
are
利関
just
係はも
normal.
うしょうがない。
So the first 4 hits don't really
お
matter. We're just gonna hit her
いいな、今の当て
after
方
she's。done shooting at us.
そうか、確かにブーメラ
Right
ン
there.
系の攻
And
撃
then
だ
the
か
hit
ら、
after that, that
いい
is when
感じ
we're
に
gonna
ね
do、some double hits.
攻
I think it
撃でき
says
る判
8
定にな
or
った瞬
10
間に、
per double hit, something
後
like
ろから
that.
攻撃できるっての
But
はいい
yeah,
ね。
we're gonna get damaged here, then we're gonna hit her and turn her around, right? And now you can see her turn around, and that animation is long enough for her to lose iframes, and as you can see, we can hit her again. For this hit, we just hit her as soon as we can, because she moves off right away. And then she's gonna do a whole like
マイマイ
section of these spots.
あ、マイマイ
Maybe you
これ
can
の
even
こと
hit
か。
another shot right here while
確かに
these
な、
spot
あるな。
cycles are going.
Sure thing. We've got $25 from Andy. Happened to wake up early and catch this Rayman run by chance.
ぜ
I'm
ひね、
amazed at
今
how
日マイマイやっ
awesome
てたっ
this
ぽい
run
んで、
is. Thextera is
私
killing
も落ち着いたら見ます
it.
ね。
Duration goes to runner's
大事です。
choice.
ちょっと見れなかったんで。
Thank you very much. All right, one more.
Sure,
でも
$20 from
このボ
Chaos
ス
Color. Like a lot of
強くね
people, I was never able to finish
強くね、こ
Rayman.
れ。
Good to see
全然攻
Thextera
撃
is
できないじゃ
here
ん。
to avenge us all.
Okay, so one more damage boost. We're gonna get hit, turn her around again. Her iframes will run out on time, and we can hit her again.
もうしゃ
And
がみ
then
めっ
for
ちゃ
the
強い
final
な。
one, she actually, it's an oversight from the developers, I think. She will fire 2 beams
マイマイを
at us.
盾にしてる。
Normally, she only fires 1 beam,
マイ
but
マイを盾に
sometimes
して
she fires 2 beams at us. So if we hit her, her iframes also run
めっ
out
ちゃ攻
after
撃
the
をしてきて
second
ますが。
beam. However, that hit is not the easiest to do, but we'll try it. It
確かに
involves some
何言ってん
pretty
だこれ。
precise time. Also, this washing machine actually has a
すごい
health
遅延行為を。お
indicator, by the way.
あ
You probably missed it.
マイマイが消えた。
Wow, that was actually... Yeah, the hitbox of Space Mama is ridiculous, as you can see. But anyway, here is what I mean. We're gonna hit her, then she's gonna fire 2 beams at us. Then,
この
yes,
ビームは本
perfect.
当に何
So
なん
if
だ
we
ろうな。
time it right, we can get an additional hit in, and we don't even need to use
明らかにビーム
hit
出せる
points
も
for
んじゃ
that.
ないような気がするけど。あ、
Alright, now,
妖精さんが
time
ダークっていう
for
や
the
つかな。なん
hardest
か
levels,
ボ
in
スっ
my
ぽいやつ
opinion.
に
They
連れてか
also
れたよ
look
うな気がする。
insanely cool. If we can get all the strats, I'll try my best.
そうですね、
It's
ボス
really
戦かな
hard
り
though.
長いですね。
First, we grab this ring, we go all the way to here, and we do a dead abuse, which is
Ah.
faster than actually
死に
running
なが
back.
ら死にながら
Now,
救助してい
for
る。
these fist boosts that look really crazy. Yeah, this section is just craziness.
ね、そろそろ終盤感が。
Almost. I was
な
supposed
ん
to get
だ
enough
普
height
通に
for
む
the
ずくない
cage
か
there,
それ
but it's fine.
この動きできる気がしないけど。
Okay, that's fair enough.
普通になんか通常プレイでもこういう、
It's very
ね
easy to die.
こういう動きが求められそうなんだけど、これ。
One more
やばいな、こ
fist
れ。
boost right here.
そうですね、特定の挙動か場所に行かないと
And then
出
a
現しない
boost
鬼
right
があ
at
る
the。end.
ああ、なるほど。だから、さっきみたいな
Okay,
動きし
I'll
ない
take
と
it.
さ
I'll
っき
definitely
の
take that. Pretty good
救助
screen.
した檻が出てこないってことですよね。
So now there is these platforms that move up and down, and we can actually skip a little cycle here. If we go all the way to the right of these platforms, we can do a precise jump. where we can hang on to this and move on like that. Good. Now there is one platform here
なんか
without a
戻っ
thing,
たところ
which
に
is
配
the
置
one
する
we
のが
drop
多いん
down,
ですよね、檻が。
and we get another
で、
cage right there.
これが収集要素とかじゃなくて、ちゃんと助けなきゃクリアできないっていうのはとっても恐ろしい話でね。
It is what it is, right? Okay.
スコップの
Another
洞窟
pretty
っ
cool
ていうんですね。
section
あ
here
りがとうございま
with
す。
some damage boosts. We're gonna get damage boosted on like one of these blue spiky balls right here. And then while the iframes are rolling, we're moving
ああ、なるほ
on
ど、なる
like
ほ
that.
ど。ダメージクエストで上がっていって。
We're gonna jump to the right here to trigger
oh,
a cloud to
oh,
spawn, which you normally trigger by standing on this bottom cloud here, the one I'm not standing on. But we can actually just barely reach the trigger by doing the right jump there. So we can immediately get
ああ、
on
なる
this
ほど。
cloud. And then we're
おま
gonna
けステージ
jump
込み
down,
で Any
hopefully
%っていうのはすごいね。
catch this second cloud cycle. Okay. And now for a really impressive trick.
あれかな。
Ah,
これまだゲームクリアじゃないだろうってなったのかな。
okay.
普通
Still
の
look pretty impressive in my
助けず
opinion.
に行くやつ
We
だと
could。have extended our speed all the way to the right, but it's kind of hard to get that.
お
We're gonna wait here a
なん
bit
か
to despawn
なんか
this
してる。
platform.
なんだろう。
That's why we jumped back up, by the
周
way.
期合わせたのかな。
We trigger the platform to move down, we jump back up, we wait until it's despawned, and then we jump down, saving like a second or two. Okay, Ida Joes.
あ、そうですね
This is。
こ
where
の
we
奏
get
者
40
さん、
seconds of
日本語
downtime,
版、
so
北米
feel free
版、
to
パル
shoot
版
any
全部
more
で
questions
1位取って
here.
ます。
Sure thing. $25
Subarashi.
from Fatali. Greetings all from Norway.
愛がすごい。
Rayman was the first game I bought with my own money back in the day and will always hold a
イーターと
special
ジョ
place
ー
in my heart, despite being
なんだろう
too
これ。
hard for my
イーター
younger
とジョー
self.
ズ。
Now my nephew is in love with Rayman Legends and I couldn't be prouder. Hopefully he will also someday share my love with GDQ. Keep up the excellent work.
Alright, so this is a dark screen right here. But thankfully, this whole screen is in, like, basically embedded into my mind, so I know
暗すぎない
exactly where to go.
範囲狭すぎないか、ちょっとこの明かりの。
ROM hack of this game
もう
to
一
make
回り
this
欲しいよ。
screen for the whole game. So the whole game is dark. There is a ROM hack currently out that makes that possible. I have not completed it because it's not, you know, my 2 cents, or I don't really like it all that much, but it's a pretty damn hard
こ
ROM
れすごい
hack.
な。
But yeah, that was the dark screen. Fun fact, again. On the Atari Jaguar version, the dark screen is not there.
それか本
It
当
is
はもっ
just a
と
lighted,
なんか明るくで
like
き
a
る
lit
や
up
つがあったの
screen.
かな。
I don't know why, but yeah, that is what it is.
さすがにそれ
Okay,
ないと
damage
な、
boost
厳しい
there to
わ。
catch that cycle. Now for a really cool ring section that I screw up most of the times, but not all the time. Oh, okay, we gotta be careful here. Oh. Okay, I don't know how I didn't die,
Oh.
but yeah. Let's just say yeah. Okay. Oh damn, that is not how I wanted it to go. Let's try it again.
確かにこれ結構先が見えないですね。
All right, good enough. And then this stupid cloud here
だいぶ
that
覚え
moves
な
up
い
and
と。
down, like just slightly. Yeah,
あ、
this
なんかす
jump
ごい
is
無理やり
ridiculous, by the way.
無理やり乗ろうとし
Okay,
て
there
る。
we go.
お、乗った。
Okay, here there is another clip. After we get this cage, we can run up and get a little clip here if we're good. Oh wow, we actually got that? Are you
Oh, look at that.
joking? Okay, apparently we get the clip. Nice.
抜けたけど抜けた方法が一切わからない抜け方だったな今。
It's only really worth trying once in my
あ、正規ルー
opinion.
トな
But
の
yeah,
今
if you get it, you get it.
今の正
Once
規
you
ルートな
have
の
frame perfect inputs, you press
超むずくない
right.
超
One
むず
frame
くない
later, you press down. On that specific
マジ
point.
か。
But that was great.
もう仕様だんだん高くなれるって分かってないと無理なんか。もうそれ分かってる前提なんだな。
Okay. One, few more damage boosts, by the way. Conveniently, there is a life in a bit. So I'll do one more damage boost. I'll be back on 1 HP once again. But thankfully, there is a secret life here that we can,
馬鹿げた
we
子
can。take. By jumping over this blue spike here, we spawn a life.
あ、そうなんだ。イエーイも
There's a few of these secret
変わらないんだ
lives
な。
and like secret locations in general. It's pretty cool. Pretty hard to find though, not gonna lie. Here we're gonna already jump off because we end the screen where we
Yay.
started it basically. Right, now there is a really long like section of all these UFO platforms. It's just basically me standing on a UFO platform. So if there's more donations, go
あ、
ahead.
急にサーファーみたいに
This
なっ
is
た
the
な。
good time.
Absolutely. We've got $100 from Grinsvogel. Rayman was the very first game I ever played back then, and I've been a fan since. Super happy to see
し
it
ゃがみ
finally
で
getting
抜け
some
れる
love
の
in
本
GDQ.
当よくわかんないな。
Forget the frames and save the elect tunes. Yeah! Been working on
本家の人がちょっと真似してる。
$25
Yeah.
from 607. I love Rayman, although I have not yet managed to beat the original due to its difficulty. I'm so excited to see this run that I'm going to accept some spoilers and watch it to the end if I
抜け
can.
た。
Good luck.
All right, so right there, I tried to set up speed storage again, and I think I did set it up, but I don't think it's fast enough. We can
はすごい
actually
ね。
use it here.
癖になるよね。
I tried to just really late.
なんかうまく言えないけどさ。
Okay. So if you set up a better speed storage area, if you had more speed on that ring there where I tried to set it up, and you use it there, you
なる
can
ほ
get
ど。
that cage and land on this
Yeah.
UFO platform without having to jump up these clouds. But yeah, it's like a 3-second time save, so it's not big of a deal. It's a really hard trick though. So
めっちゃ
I'm
超っ
already
て書いてあ
glad
る。
I didn't screw up the setup.
広告が多いな。
Damage boost, which makes us able to get through this next little ball quicker. Here we're gonna get the cage off screen, which is also the final cage of this level. And we only have 6 cages left in the game, which is in the next screen, or the next level rather. One more damage boost here. And that makes us able to get to the end sign immediately. Perfect.
イエー
Okay, one more level. 6 cages to go.
この
All
ね、
6 of them
結構
will
の
be
ぶとい
on the
声で
next
歯をキラーン
screen
って
as
させる
well.
のがいいよね。
So it's gonna be fast. We're gonna collect cages really fast. Pretty impressive tricks here again.
確かに
Playing around with rings
こ
all
う
the
いう
time.
難易度高いゲームって下手したら RTA のルートの方が慣れちゃえば簡単っていうね
We get this.
のがちょいちょいあると思うんで、
Okay, that was barely death. but it's
本当に
fine.
詰まったらもう
Barely is not
RTA の真似
big
事した
occasion.
方がいいっていう時がね、ちょいちょいあると思います。
Okay, get some more speed from these rings. We turn around here. We turn around here late to spawn the next section. Oh,
コップ
okay.
の鍾乳洞。
Apparently I conveniently did this the safe way. That's fine. Now we jump here. We damage boost. We turn to the left. We get damage boosted to the right, so we land on that platform, and then we can use invincibility frames
そう
to
です
jump
ね。
up
結構
that.
安定させるため
And that
に
is,
簡
ladies
単
and
にしてるっての
gentlemen,
もある
the
んで、
last
RTA だ
cage
と。
of the run. Oh, I missed some speed here. And now we move to the Mr. Scomp's boss fight.
全然わかんなかったらもう RTA で使ってる技
Uh,
ちょっとやってみたり
okay.
してもね。
Okay.
あ
Remember on the Mr. Stone boss fight where, oh god,
あ
I'm actually dying.
普通にむずいわ。
Where I actually hit the boss and it would,
こ
you know,
こ
make
普通に
his
むずい
jump
よ
a。little bit faster. Well, on this boss fight, hitting him also does
なんか
something.
今まで
Even
も
though
普
it
通に
doesn't
も
do
う
any
ね、
damage,
ポンポンいけてたけど、
it does make him move away faster, and you'll see that later. You'll see
逆
that
にリ
later.
ズムよくいけないとだいぶ厳しそうだな、これ。
Okay, let me just move quickly here. Back to the right. That was pretty unfortunate, but whatever. Let's try this strat now. Oh, I got it. Okay, let's get the life just in case. Okay.
お、残機回収、リカバリー。
Man, these platforms don't like me today.
あ
Oh boy.
あ、おー、セーフ、セーフ。
There we go. Okay.
めっちゃ
Now
シ
we
ビア
can
じゃん。
modify.
イエーイ。
Okay, so the boss first.
そうです
there's a
ね。
true
足場
RPG
の下
part
に
of
ト
the
ゲ
run
がつい
where
て
he
ダメージ判定ついてるってめっ
basically
ちゃ
knocks off these red
めっ
platforms.
ちゃ難しいそこが。
And then you see the thing there. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to hang on
落として
the
くるや
edge whenever he moves closer to the screen. Because if you don't hang, you die.
早いな。
What you can do is you
落と
can
すペー
hit
スが
him,
早いな。
basically punch him when he's on the edge, and he
これ
actually
ギミッ
moves
ク
to
ボス
the
かな
right quicker.
ダメー
It's
ジ
really weird. I
HP
don't
ない
know
し。
why it works, but it works. Even though you don't do any damage, he moves quicker away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit him. See, he moves away immediately just by hitting him, even though it doesn't do any damage. We do this 3 times. Here we go.
足場もうなくなっちゃいましたけど。足場なくなっちゃいましたけど、どうするんでしょうか。
Right, now there is no more RNG.
Magmaが
He just knocks off the right platform every time, then the middle, and this one.
むずくね
We enter
それ
this second phase
どうすんだろう
after
こ
a
れ
little bit of more chasing.
ああ、
And this is
なるほ
where
ど。
we can do another little optimization. Saves like
こう
2
やってだん
seconds. It's like
いや
we skip a
い
little
やいやいやい
side.
や。
And we can do
ああ、
that
さすがに
by
すぐ乗れるのか。なら
basically
よかった。
standing in a
うん、よ
pixel
かったよかった。
precise location. But thankfully, that precise location is the
にし
location
て
we
も結
spawn in.
構、結
So
構
we're
シ
not
ビアだ
gonna
ったな。
move away. We're gonna hold down here. We're gonna do a little trick here. And then hit him as late as we can, right there. And then, basically, only the speedrunners really knew what happened here. We actually skipped one of these phases where he knocks
サソリンの
his
攻撃
claw,
を
right?
跳
So
ね
right
返し
here,
て
he like
当て
knocks
るっ
his
ぽいですね。
claw. One of those we just skipped by hitting him really late there. Saves like 2 seconds. Pretty cool. You can basically do that like 3 times or as much as you have HP. But you always need to basically move to the pixel precise location again, which is pretty hard to do. Like it's very precise, so I only do it on the first one.
おー。
So yeah,
あ、なん
this
か
was
安ら
Mr.
かな、
Scopes. Now
安らか
we
な顔になりま
actually
した。
can enter the final level because we collected all the cages. A lot of casual players probably went to this point, they finally beat Mr. Scopes, and then they're like stuck here because, you know, they don't have all cages, so they can't move to Mr. Darkstare. But we can. We can.
あ、でもなんか、あとはボスっぽ
So
い
yeah,
感じが
starting off with the
するな。
frying pan section.
うん、次がラストステ
Weirdly
ージ。
enough, also this
なんか
world
急
is
にフライパン乗っ
completely
てるけ
filled
ど。
with candy.
なん
That's
か
why
デ
it's
ザ
called
ート、
Candy Chateau. And yeah, we're gonna
お
just
菓
ride
子
this pan
お
to
菓
the
子の
end.
シャトー。
And then there
お菓
is
子ス
some
テー
cool
ジですね。
gimmicks in the next couple of
ありがとうございま
screens.
す。
There's gonna be
イ
Dark
エ
Rayman
ー
following me.
イなんかよ
So
くわからんが、
every move,
よ
every
くわからん
step
が
I
クリアした
do,
ぞ。
he does the
これ
same.
ボーナスステージか。
You can also
あ、違っ
skip
た
this,
わ。
by the
普
way.
通
You
にボ
can
スだった
skip
わ。
the spawn of Dark Rayman
なんか、
by going to the left
かっこ
in
よ
the
さ
start
げな
of the
ボス
screen
の
and
割に
jumping
戦
over
う
the
場所
trigger,
が
basically.
すごい
But we're not
ファ
gonna
ン
do
シーです
that.
ね。
We like Dark Rayman. Okay, so he's just following us. Every move, we move to the right there to spawn a cloud here. So yeah, every move he does. So if we get a lot of speed, he as well.
あ、レースか。
Fun
なるほど。
fact, once again, on the TAS in Space
あ、本
Mama's
当だ。ダーク
Raider,
レイマンみたいなやつとレースして
the
るのか。
TAS actually goes through a wall. The way they do that is they set up a crazy fast boost.
なんでしょうね、これ
And
コーンフレーク、
basically,
フレー
it
クが
goes through the wall
ついて
within
る
one
チョコみたいな
frame.
感じなのか。
And the game only tracks for hitboxes, I think it was, every
相手
frame.
だいぶ
So
速いで
if
す
you
ね。
can get through a wall, if you have enough speed,
かなりペースよくいってる
if
と
you
思う
have
んで
enough
すけど。
speed, you can get through walls that way.
めっ
The
ちゃ
TAS
速
does
く
it in Space Mama's Raider. It
超
looks
速いな。
really impressive. Once again, advising to watch that for sure. Also, we failed Choco Clip. Sorry, 86. I tried my best. Clown skip right here. We jump on him.
ピエ
And
ロっ
that
ぽいや
damage
つ。
boost makes us grab the chocolate bar, saving like 10 seconds. Okay. Then there is one more cool looking trick. We can get a lot of speed in a little bit and jump over Mr. Dark. It's gonna look really weird if we get it. You basically get like a sort of double jump or something. I don't know how it completely works, but we're gonna try our best to get it. Looks pretty cool. We're gonna use speed store. Ah, we failed it. But yeah, we would jump over the boss here in a really weird way. Anyway, you can see that in the TAS, for
あ、さっ
example.
きのダークレイマンはレースとかじゃなくて追いかけてきてるだけだから先にゴールした方が勝ちみたいなそういう話じゃなくて攻撃しに来てるのか。
Into the final boss. Fun fact.
イエ
Number 5 or whatever. This boss can be skipped
すごい
in
ーイ
the
食器
GBA
とかフ
version
ライ
of
パ
the
ンの
game.
柄の部分に
The way you skip this
もう取っ手の部
is
分
you
という
beat
か
it once, you're
に目があるのがちょっ
without
と怖いですね。
resetting your console.
この人
If
がな
you
んか
go
ダ
through
ー
the
クか
game
な
again,
多
even
分。
on a different save file, it skips this boss fight still. It's
That's
really
boss.
weird. I guess they never expected people to do, to beat the game twice in a row. But yeah, that is possible. So even erasing the save file, starting a new one, you skip the fight. You just enter
ね
the fight
こ
and
こは
it
ギミック
immediately,
で
immediately ends.
しばらく攻撃を耐え
So
るみたい
yeah,
な
final
感じっぽいですね。
final minutes of the game. Time's coming up relatively soon. We're just avoiding here. We actually don't get to kill or beat Mr. Dark.
You are
He just sends
doomed,
over
レイマン
minions for us to
わからん。
instead. So we don't actually get to beat the boss.
英語わからん。
The only version where you can actually beat
あ、
Mr.
なんか
Dark
エレク
is
トゥーン
in
が
the
助け
Game
てくれ
Boy
た。
Color version, which is like a
あ、
completely different
もしかして
game.
これあれかな、エレクトゥーン助けてないと、
But in
この
that
モードに
version,
入
you
ら
can
ないと
actually
か。
beat Mr. Dark. You actually
ここ
can
ま
beat
でいけ
someone.
ない、ここの
Here
モー
he
ドにな
just
らないみ
sends
たいな
minions.
感じだったりするのかな。
Okay, so on this final part here, I can actually
あー、
get
なるほど、なるほ
multiple
ど。
hits in a row. All of
あ、
them
なん
are
かボス
frame
ラッシュだ。
perfect. We call it the double hits, and you can even get like 8 hits in a row. But I'm gonna try. Okay,
あ、
1,
肩。
2. Okay, we
なんか
already
ちょっ
got
と
a
強
triple
化
hit.
されて
That's
るっ
really
ぽい。
good.
うん。なん
See
か
if
融
we
合
can
して
get
ま
any
すね。
more. Time is coming up, by the way, on the final hit. Starting off with a triple isn't bad though. Okay. Every hit has to be done within 58 frames from each other. And time. Here we go.
イエーイ
And that's time.
あ、GG です。あ、こ
So
こで終
yeah,
わりだ
if
った
we hit
か。
the boss here 58 frames later, we hit the
な
boss
るほど。
again. We can actually extend those hits. And in a perfect world,
お、
you can get 8 hits in a row there.
愉快なエン
And
ディング
all
だ。
of them, like every hit basically saves
ここ
like
で終わ
4
りなんだ。
seconds or something. So it's a pretty big deal at the end of the run. So yeah, this was Rayman.
ね、逃げていっ
Hope you
た
guys enjoyed.
人の行方をまた自分
Shout
で
out
プ
to
レ
the
イしてみ
Rayman
て
community
確
if
か
you
めるしか
want
な
to
いの
learn
か。
this game.
とりあえず
Any
世界は
speedrun.com
守
page
ら
for
れた。
Rayman. You can find a
とりあえず
Discord
世界
link
は
to
守
join the
られた。
community and learn the run. It's a really fun run for sure. Don't get too scared of the casual game at all.
うん
The speed run is much better,
終わっ
like
たから
much
よし。
easier
平
actually
和になっ
than
た
the
からよしだ。
casual run. You'll see.
ああ、な
It's
る
a
ほど。
great,
宿
great
敵だから
game.
ね。
Thank you
こ
guys
こ
for
で倒しちゃ
watching
うとま
and
た
yeah, have fun with the rest of the
都合
marathon
が
for
生じちゃう
sure.
のか。
Thank you.
あ、終わりましたね。ではでは。よいしょ。はい。では、次のゲームの準備をしてまいりますので、少々お待ちください。
Incredibly hype run. All I can say about it is, yeah! In the meantime, we've got more runs coming up. Don't go away. Don't leave. Sit right there. Sit down. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be fine. I got some donations for you. I got $15 from Tempest Mask 1000. Hey, I know that guy. Good morning, friends and folks of GDQ. Well, it's hard to believe we've reached Saturday. That doesn't mean the fun is over yet. Even so, I knew I had to donate to Rayman with BSG friend Thextera running. I recommend giving this game a go, or even Rayman Redemption if you have the chance. Thex, have fun, and show Mr. Dark who's boss. Also, say hi to Joe for me. Let's get that Steven fight in Pokemon Emerald. Right now, we've got, looking at that Beat Steven fight, we are at $3,600 out of a $50,000